We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Route 66. That's us. We are playing Pathfinder First Edition today, which is still alive and kicking. Apparently that needed mention. I guess people were starting to doubt. Today we will be playing the Pathfinder Adventure Path Shattered Star, which is a collection of 6 linked adventures taking players from levels 1 to 17-ish. And we are underway in the 5th out of the 6 adventures. And this one, specifically this one, is Into the Nightmare Rift. That's what we're going to be doing today. Michael, would you kindly go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Michael. I'm unexpectedly up first. Thank you for that.
Been like that the past 2 weeks.
Well, I thought it would change. I wasn't ready.
To be fair, we are planning on updating the overlay at some point.
Awesome.
Keep
Unlike all of these other lovely... Oh, wait, I'm doing it in the wrong order, aren't I? Yes, I am. I'm Michael. We're going to start over. I play Jonathan, the halfling bard whose fighting pit name is Lurk Logan, and also the coach to Olok, the cleric, life coach, fighting inspiration. Yes, it's pretty great. That's what I do. What else? All these other lovely people, except Alvin, I guess, do things that I don't do, like stream and do cool things. So I don't have any of that.
Alvin doesn't do anything cool, so.
I mean, he does other things that are cool. He's a very cool guy, actually. Alvin's a really neat dude, I'm learning. He's got depths.
Except I don't like the cold.
And I'm gonna stop talking.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you. Ava, who's totally here.
She is?
Is she?
Oh, wait, that's me. Oh, this is my stunning introduction as Ava, who is playing Feya, the scary, spooky witch of Pathfinder, with her trusty fox, Dodgy.
Yes.
You can catch me under my Twitch handle of Avarichu, playing This Game's Her Dad, as well as advertising Ashley's thingies.
You even had those! You were born for this role.
That's amazing.
I got Deadpool, Wing Zero Custom EU, and the Squirtle Squad.
I forgot I made you Deadpool.
Yeah, I like it.
I think
holds
you might
up
be the
my
only
schedules.
person out there who actually has that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Ava, you must be so proud to have those things.
Very.
Thank you.
hold
Alvin,
upside
who is
down.
not Ava. Alvin, who is Alvin. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Oh. I'm Alvin. I don't have a Twitch channel or sell anything
dejected.
online. But I have my cats Pickles and P40 Kitty Hawk somewhere around here. P40 sleeping back there. But every now and then I do build Gundam Gunpla kits, among other things. And I'm playing as Olok, the half-orc war priest of Gorum who likes to smash and slash.
Pretty good at it, too. Thank you.
He does try.
Ashley.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
I'm Ashley. I play Sione, the human sorceress. Freshly leveled to 14, with new spells to blow up and zap the enemy. When I'm not playing Sione, I'm playing Cora, who's completely lovely and innocent. And when I'm not playing games online, I'm making shit and selling it online. So if you want some, come get it at Pixelbound Studios.
I tried. You won't give it to me.
I'm working on it. Here, I make stuff like this. It's a little snaky.
I
And, you know.
really don't do well with snakes.
Oh, well, here's a red panda pin.
Thanks.
It's new.
Is
Yeah.
that better?
It's not focused, but whatever.
I saw a cute video of a red panda the other day, so
They're so cute.
He was eating a snack.
They're actually. I mean, you probably could have. Well, never mind. That was redundant. I'm not going to say it. They're bears. Did you know that?
I think I did, but I didn't. It's like one of those things that you don't ever
Did you
think
forget?
about.
They're actually bears.
You know, you're like, oh, because they're like cute and tiny.
They don't really look like bears. I don't think so.
Kinda look like a bear mixed with a raccoon.
Yeah, like a raccoon.
A trash bear. A trash panda bear. Oh,
Yeah.
raccoons are trash pandas, so it totally works.
That all tracks.
Trash Bandicoot? No?
Trash.
No, I'm not ready yet. Thank you,
Should
Ashley.
always be ready.
Saraha.
That is me. Hi, I'm Saraha. I'm playing. I almost said Sione for some reason. Not true. Not cool enough to play Sione. I play Kyra. She is a cleric of Sarenrae. I have some cool spells that I want to test out, but I don't know. It's hard to predict what scenario we're gonna be in next, and therefore what spells I will get to use or not use. But yeah. When I'm not playing this game, you can find me in Sunday's game, playing a druid, which is pretty fun. And I don't know, shit posting on the internet, or not really shit posting, but just posting. So if you're interested in like the coffee I drink or what book I'm reading, you can see that on social media if you really care that much. But yeah. All my socials are Osaraha. That's right.
I'm trying to like grasp onto this idea of like the nicest internet persona ever and shit posting. Like it's just not.
You haven't seen my Twitter
Probably
drafts.
the best concept.
One day I'll get brave enough to post like a screenshot of my Twitter drafts, and everyone will just be like, "This is what goes on inside her head." Okay.
I can't wait. Thank you. I am Askell Archer. I'm the game master, the GM for this game. I will be playing all of the NPCs, the bad guys, any particularly malevolent entities from beyond the plane of dreams. If there were to be like any outer gods, like, I don't know, just throwing one off the cuff, Nyarla Hotep? You
Why
never
don't we
know.
just throw that
I
off?
hope they're cool.
That'll be me.
You said that really quickly.
I also am responsible for adjudicating the rules and presenting the story in the adventure books to our players. And ideally in such a way that they can mostly survive and overcome all challenges. When I'm not running games on Route 66, I am streaming as Askell Archer on Twitch. Lots of Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been saying this for like 3 months. I've got like 100 hours in the dang game now. And occasionally Crash Bandicoot when I'm up for it. So that's us. Chat, if you want to be involved in the game today, you can be involved by spending your gold pieces, which are channel points, on Chat's blessings, which are recorded under the little Valkyrie D20 on the right side of the screen. Our players can spend those however many they want at a time, where each point will give them plus or minus 1 on any D20 roll, or give me plus or minus 1 on any D20 roll. And that can really shape how things go. It can save a particularly inattentive sorceress who has 4 2-ton blocks fall on her head from death.
That's right.
Just, a
I
random
forgot that happened.
example, not to call anybody out or anything.
Someone dropped the floor on her.
I mean, it was the floor and the ceiling, really. But,
We survived.
you can be involved that way. Also, if you want to save up your gold pieces, you can spend a much bigger portion at once to buy a hero point, which will be given to whichever player is kind of most important in the moment. And just a reminder, players, all of you should now have 1 hero point plus any additionals. You each got a hero point when you leveled. We will be starting today out brand new level 14. Also, a reminder, if you didn't already know, you may only have up to 3 hero points at a time.
I have 3.
So if you have
Oh,
3 and you don't want
no.
any waste, you better start spending them.
I have 5. What?
What? Sounds like I get to.
So if we
DM
already
this.
have 3, we can't have the one.
Out
from
of
leveling up or
curiosity,
whatever?
do you
Correct.
allow that random feat that allows you to have more than
If-
3 hero points?
There is I do allow that feat, and also if you have an excess, you may give it to a player who doesn't, but that is only on the occasion when you will receive a hero point and are full. Normally you can't give them to each other. But I don't want hero points going to waste, so if you got an extra and it's just going to be deleted, you can give it to another player.
Why now?
Sure.
Does anybody not have 3?
I actually
You can
don't
have
have
my
wine
one.
all that often.
You can have my one from leveling up. Here you go.
Oh, you kick
That was me
ass.
giving it to.
Sounds
I
like
mean,
More than
you've used several hero points on Kyra so that she could succeed doing something. So
sounds like I'm gonna have
Low
to come at you
one
guys
is
a little harder.
Siege
I
I'm,
invested
I'm
in
saving
Kyra's
mine
awesomeness.
for the next ceiling that drops on my head. So
fair.
All right.
I
well-
was the sorceress that got crushed by the ceiling, in case you didn't know.
I mean, the overlay does only have a single sorcerer on it.
Yeah.
I guess that's all we got going right now. So let's run the intro.
Y'all
We're
need
back. Good God.
Welcome back.
y'all
Hand
need
goons.
Saren Ray.
Urine.
Y'all do need Saren Ray. Jeez. Well-
Isn't there a shirt that
Well-
y'all motherfuckers need Saren Ray?
If
or
there's not,
something?
there should be.
We should make that.
I would sponsor that.
Keeper of Knowledge, will you recap us on what happened last time?
Oh, boy.
If that's me you're referencing.
Last time, Sayoni kicked ass. That's it.
She did. Okay, I
End
can do
of
that.
story.
I got actually there were 2 parts to that story, but I'll tell the other part.
Go ahead.
When we go live.
We are.
We're alive.
Oh, that's right now. I
Yeah.
thought we were still saying things.
No.
So what you're saying is I should recap now,
Yes.
Yes.
and we shouldn't talk about panda urine and all that other stuff.
Correct.
No.
Got it. Okay. Well,
Disappointing.
oops.
Wow.
That was my bad. So last time, fellow travelers, we went and picked a fight. That's what we did. We were downtown underground after having a whole lot of fun the session before. It was a wholesomely good time, you might recall. For more whole puns, check out that episode. It was pretty great. Yeah, there was a room full of giants, and there was Jubek. I forgot the name this time. Jubek, the nasty hill giant leader person that we were sent down here to chat with. And we were going to do some chatting, and well, Sione, she started a fight, I think. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Kyra. That's right. It was Kyra who stepped up and started smacking
I
people.
didn't realize it was gonna come in waves, and I was like, let's just take out the big guy.
I think somebody
Yeah.
just likes to start shit and punch people. That's what it sounds
Yep.
like.
I mean, let's
And it
be
wasn't
honest. If it
Olak.
wasn't Kyra, it was gonna be Olak.
Right. So yeah, it was going to be this
This
nice
is
stage
true.
fight, but no, Kyra decided to start stuff. Did not heed Will Smith's advice.
Fight everything.
Yep. So we did that. We did that for a long time. We did that for a really long time. gosh, there were frozen things, there were burned things, there were cut apart things, and then there were some things that just walked away to take a nap. That's me. That's pretty great.
Oh yeah.
We did that, and there was a cave kitty cat, and we dealt with that. And that thing was nasty, by the way. I did not like the cave kitty. Yeah. And gosh, what else did we do? We did that, and then we looted everything, and that was cool.
What'd you do with the fire giants upstairs?
What did we do with the fire giants upstairs?
We sent them
them packing. Except they didn't
Yeah.
pack anything because we told them no.
Actually, they did pack some stuff, which
They
was
did
the
take
hill
their stuff with
giants
them.
to
Oh yeah, they took them as slaves, and then I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
Yeah, it was a little awkward, but you know,
Lest anyone
slavery
forget.
isn't cool, kids.
No.
Just so we're clear about that, not okay.
True.
We weren't for it, but you know. So now we are. We took a nap, got rested up, got some loot, and we're getting ready to go back down.
And just a
Yeah.
few notes I would like to add, just in the bigger picture. You guys are here. Our party of heroes are here looking for the final shard of an ancient artifact called the Sahedron Star. They are looking for the Shard of Sloth, said to be possessed by the Great Worm Blue Dragon, Kadril Costa, who may or may not have crawled through these caves and gone into the nightmare realm of Leng. So the intent going forward is to descend into the caves below the hill giant steading, we'll call it, through an ancient Thessalonian embassy, and, if need be, into Leng itself in pursuit of this final shard. And that's more or less how it went down. Some more, some less. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are in the Cinderlands. You
Yep.
have, more or less, all of you have awoken to find kind of a general consensus that no one slept very well. Creeping tendrils laced through all of your dreams, though only Lem had the most has any recollection really beyond that of all the details in the nightmare, which I refer to the end of the last game for. But all of you are kind of, you're not exhausted, you're not haggard per se, but it would be very clear, like, no one slept well, even with endure elements, even with how tired you were after the fighting and all that. So you've had, we'll pick up just after you guys have finished whatever breakfast you're having, if you do that sort of thing. What would you guys like to do? You are in the central hall around that fire pit where the fire giants had been occupying.
What do we know about this Nightmare Rift already? Other than, like, I know Kyra has been near it, but not in it.
So,
Faya, I know, did checks on it when we fought those spiders before.
yes.
Okay.
The general, like, the group, general knowledge amongst all of you is that it is another plane of existence that is adjacent to the plane of dreams. So it is connected to the plane of dreams, and you are connected to the plane of dreams. So basically, it's on the other side.
Okay.
And sometimes when a nightmare is particularly visceral, it's because the energy of Leng has bled into that dream.
So we know, like, what exists in there? Is it just, like, weird phantoms, or is it, like, physical creatures that roam in this
So
place?
you've never been there. You don't know what it looks like, but you do know that, bare minimum, there are what's called Leng spiders that are really large, pale spiders that have no moral compass whatsoever, but they are extremely intelligent and telepathic.
I'm out. Nope. Count me out. Kyra's leaving.
In the events of Rise of the Rune Lords, there was a trio of them that made a deal. They would let you guys go if you brought them something. And when you brought it to them, they let you go by way of they tried to eat you anyway. After you brought them their gift. The other creature of which you are familiar from Leng are called simply the denizens of Leng. They are to Leng what humans are to Galarian, or the material plane. They're enigmatic, taller than humans, and typically like robed and very gaunt and clearly inhuman in a way that's... They move very supernaturally. They can be bartered with. Some of them have even been known, like in a region near your home, Kyra, in Katapesh. Denizens of Leng have been known to barter, to go through human markets. But, once again, absolutely no integrity whatsoever. They see no problem with, if somebody is weak, just enslaving them and carrying them off to a different plane to sell. They tend to be more lawful, but ruthless.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, you'd know there are other things in Leng. It is an entire plane of existence, after all, but what else is out there? No idea. Nothing good.
Like cities or anything? Or is it just like in my mind, I'm just picturing vast...
I feel like you wouldn't want to go into a city in Leng.
That is not
If there
known, but
was
you know
one?
what? I don't think even Fea has made a roll on what the plane looks like. If you want, you can do a knowledge planes check on that.
Sure, I'll be done.
And I think Fea is going to do likewise.
It's got minimal ranks in that, you know.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
it's a
I mean,
9.
all you can really do is just, like, imagine what it might look like. There's no
Okay.
certainty. And frankly, even Fea doesn't know for sure. Other than...
Okay.
Books say it is mountainous.
Oh.
Like mountains, like Kodar Mountains, where it connect, but... No
Okay.
proof.
Oh, what's our plan, y'all?
Lem is
Okay.
still
Can I see the map, Stilly?
Which one?
Of where we were last time.
Well, you left the place, but what you've seen so far, yes.
Yes, I would like to see that.
Your tokens do not indicate correct position, by the way. Ignore that
Well,
your
shouldn't
tokens are
we
there.
just go deeper?
Yes, I assume there should be a way further down. Lem, that's what the shard showed you, right? Going down
What?
Ah!
the shard.
What shard?
You okay?
The one.
Sleepy. Did not rest good.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't think I did either, actually.
Ugh.
do you want my patented way to wake you up?
I don't want your pants at all, Locke.
I mean, it wasn't gonna be my pants.
Thanks
but-
for offering, though, but not quite my kind, big guy.
Well, I think we
Maybe,
should.
but just not right now.
I think we should head back down.
Boring.
Maybe
Are we?
this pathway. This is where we came down, right? These stairs.
Mm-hmm. There are currently 2 pathways that you have not explored.
Yeah,
That is one
here,
Going on there.
here.
of them. There's
I
also the one.
imagine.
Oh, you guys remember that rock down there? Did I tell you about the rock? I think I told you about the rock. There's this rock with some weird writing on it, giant.
No.
What did it say?
Oh.
Oh,
Did you translate
give
it?
me, yeah, give me a second to, remember.
I don't think I saw it actually.
I think we
Yeah,
were-
that's
Yeah,
when the
you
fight with the
were-
Rift Drake started, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say that must have been when we were occupied
We were
with
distracted.
the drakes.
And then we went this way.
Through the wall, as you do.
Well,
I have notes. I swear I did.
Well,
Well, we can pay a
take a
visit
look at
to
that.
it.
Yeah, no worries. We can go there and then continue exploring.
By the way, one minor note just to set the scene a little bit. If you can't tell from the audio set, outside when you woke up this morning, it's much like a sandstorm. If the sand was all black and ash with burning embers mixed in, just blowing by, this is called an ember storm. And it's essentially a dust storm that's been lit on fire.
No, thank you.
I will use my wand of communal endurance.
I don't know if
we're
that's
gonna be
enough.
That's if you go
inside.
outside, though.
Okay.
I
If
go
we go outside,
Oh,
no, don't go
It's-
outside until I do that.
I remembered. It said, who sleep in Guiltspur's shadow shall know this fear, and what waits beyond shall, and then the rest of it was like rubbed off.
Did you
Very
rub it
cryptic.
off?
Well, this place was, an embassy to Lang, right? So,
Yeah. So
There wasn't any magic near it, was there?
I don't know. I didn't look. Don't quite have your eyes.
should we take a look and see if there's magic?
Yes.
Nothing down there stopping us.
All right, let's
Yeah.
let's go. Yeah.
I mean, unless there is. I guess something's probably down there. Maybe
So-
we should go back to Magnamar.
No.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then we'll head down to the
I'll let Lem
thingy.
lead us to this rock.
yeah.
So, okay. Since Lem was the only one who was in the room initially, I will kind of repeat the room's description as well for the rest of your benefit. So Lem leads you back down below the giant compound and past the little mined-out lava tunnels into another lava tunnel, I suppose, but this one, you can see half emerging from the rough stone floor, a curious pillar of solid granite. The block has 7 sides and rises up all the way through the roof, though at an angle, like it's tipped at some point. The faces of the pillar still bear the faint markings of runes that have all but worn away with the passage of time.
Detect
Who
magic?
sleep in Guiltspur's shadow shall know this fear, and what waits beyond shall ellipses, I expect.
Forget it. I'll just cast Arcane Sight.
Well, I was going to say it does not detect as magic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Before we really get into stuff, just in case we need it, and Lem will strum a chord using one of his bardic performances to cast Moment of Greatness on everyone.
That will last
Actually-
for 14 minutes.
Or until discharged.
Right. So as he strums this chord, all of you would suddenly feel like the fatigue, the terrors of the night kind of wash away from you. You feel stronger, heartened. You kind of feel a
can
little bit
double-
badass.
You can double a roll once anytime you look.
Also, Faya is going to cast Mage Armor as
Yep.
well.
I'm casting Mage Armor.
If you mark, I think the tokens have one of the little markers that will work for that, I believe.
Oh.
Did you tiny size me, sir?
I would use the shield.
Tiny size me.
Well, since we're already
I mean-
down here, I'll make sure to cast and haul.
Also, just a note, it will not double the entire roll, only the morale bonus on the roll. Just so
Right.
you're aware. So, like,
I have a
Inspire Courage would be
question.
doubled, for example.
So wait until I'm playing music to do anything with it.
Okay.
And before we get to the unexplored parts, just give me a second and I'll buff us up.
Do any of us have a tuning fork tuned to the material plane?
Yes.
I'm gonna point
You
to
do?
Sione.
Yes.
Who would carry something like that around?
Well, I was thinking if we end up like going into the nightmare, I'd like to prepare plane shift just in case.
Actually,
have
let me
to be
check.
fork
Let
that
me
I don't
check
have.
these forks just to make sure.
Okay.
I mean, who does that? Who carries something like that around?
She like pulls out a set
Uh,
of keys.
People anticipating going to a different plane.
Dark Forest, Rune
It's almost like we're
Forge.
playing a high fantasy magic campaign.
Yes, I have the prime. I have material.
You do?
prime. Yes.
Okay.
Of course you do.
One extra note also, by the way. Togbad the Hill Giant, in his kick-ass new armor, is following along. Now, he's been kind of quiet. He's trying to be good, and he obviously doesn't understand a word of what you guys are saying, but he is following along.
Do you know how to plane shift, Kara?
I do, yes. Would you?
I also have a scroll of it in case
Okay.
we need it.
And I'll prepare it anyways, just in case. But good to know you have a scroll as well.
When did you get that?
I got it when I got the forks
Nice.
in the Dark Forest. Remember that place, Olak?
Not really.
The Headless Horseman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that place.
Not the armor you're wearing? No.
Yes.
It's her scythe, his armor.
Oh, jeez.
No, it was
Okay,
the flail.
Oh, right, it was the flail. My bad.
Flail, that's
We
right.
sold the flail
We did.
to a collector.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of this. It's not magic.
Do you think it's just a warning?
Does it go all the way down into the ground?
Mm-hmm. From the ground, kind of at a slight angle, all the way up to the roof.
Does it go through the roof?
Yes.
And where we're at, it's the lava, right? It's just like a cleared
Mhm.
out lava tunnel.
And most
so
of it has
maybe-
been eroded away.
So this is probably just part of the ruin, that the lava that.
Probably very old, right?
Can we tell how old it is?
Oh, what would that be? Knowledge, dungeoneering?
History?
History? You could, I'd
Geology.
allow a history check on this.
Knowledge,
Yeah.
archaeology.
Faya will assist on that. You're doing history?
Yes.
I'm doing history.
Damn, Faya.
Okay, well, that's going to be plus 2, 4, 6 from Faya.
She should. Oh! She should have just rolled.
So this was all to aid Lem, or is Sione's a separate check?
I was gonna make my own check, but I'm okay
Okay.
with assisting Lem too.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I'll just assist Lem.
Okay, so 38 for Lem. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've spent decades working with the Pathfinder Society. You know how to date, like how to take a little sample and figure out like how old it is. A little bit of a cantrip, so to speak. It takes you, we'll say, 5 minutes. You take advantage of Faya and Sione's expertise in these matters as well. You'd surmise that this place was probably formed as a direct result of Earthfall. That is 10,000 years ago, when the meteor struck Golarion and half of a continent was buried. It probably triggered volcanic eruptions that buried this entire place, maybe an entire city, in lava. And what you're seeing is just a structure that existed that was not melted by the lava, but instead was surrounded by it.
That makes sense.
Is it made of stone?
Granite.
Oh, granite. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I guess let's keep going back this way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Okay.
you want to go here and go this way.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are technically in this room.
I say we just go this way.
Yeah, I say that too. That's fine with me.
Do we need to move our tokens?
No, I just need only one token to kind of mark where the party is.
Okay, so that's fine.
You want me to scout ahead?
Did they take the trolls with them?
No.
I
They're
can
still
go
in the
quietly.
pit?
Actually, you know what? They probably did take the trolls, since the trolls can fully regenerate their bodies. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they probably did take them. The two giants and the fire giant who had all had their hands removed, probably not.
Well, they were really rude, so I wouldn't have taken.
Yeah, screw them.
either. I offered. Well, I couldn't do anything actually.
I'm clearing the way for you so you can see. As you move ahead, you find a split. One end of the split takes you, that is, so it goes left or straight. The left split comes to a dead end. It looks like they were in the process of mining it out, and like the ones to the south, they just never got very far. While to the right, it's actually a little strange here. It's collapsed. It's blocked by mounds of rubble. Maybe it didn't collapse so much as it was blocked up. Though there are crevices and cracks in the rubble to such an extent that someone small-sized or smaller could, with an escape artist check, maybe squeeze through.
Lab, that's not necessary. I can send Dragon.
And Dodgy for protection.
Fine. It'd be cooler if I did it, but that's fine.
Dragon and Dodgy are tiny and therefore don't need to make the escape artist check.
Yeah, Dragon will scuttle on in there.
Okay, in that case, I'm actually not going to reveal the map because you don't get visuals. You only
He
get
can speak to me,
empathic.
though, when he gets back.
Correct. But you get a sense of like just curiosity as he's and like focus as he's working his way through the rubble. You can feel him move beyond 30 feet from you, but you can still feel that empathic connection. And then you get a sense of excitement after maybe like 45 seconds.
I'll look at Faya.
They found something.
Hmm.
And you can feel them coming back. And then they're back.
What did you find, Dragon?
So,
Or do you want to be Dodgy? Who would you prefer?
Well, you can only speak to Dragon.
I know, but you have to
everyone else,
voice
you see
one of
Sione,
them.
like, put Dragon up to her ear, and she kind of lets out a croaking hiss that doesn't sound like language at all, and you can see Dragon saying something into her ear. What he is saying, Sione, is,
there is a path on the other side of the rubble, and a pit filled with mist.
Does it lead over here?
Yes.
Is it safe?
I don't know.
Hit with mist. Magical mist?
Yes.
Okay. So, looks like these paths do connect.
Okay.
And there's a hole with mist in it. Magical mist.
So we're just gonna walk all the way back around again?
I could tunnel our way through if you want.
oh,
Well, no, there's that passage up above
he'll tell
from
you.
that big circular chamber that might hook up. This one up here.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They do connect.
So
Why don't we go that way?
Did the mist hurt anyone? No, it's not harmful.
I suspect it might be connected to. Well, I don't know.
Well, no, wait a minute. If there's mist in a cave, it must be coming up from somewhere.
It's magical.
Maybe it is magical. You know that?
Dragon says so.
Well, maybe we should
Dragon
go around
talks.
and leave it alone.
Yes.
We can go around, then we don't have to tunnel through anything, no?
Yeah, I like that idea a lot better.
What was over here? Anything?
Dead end. Just like the southern dead ends, where you had all those pits. Okay, so you guys are gonna walk around?
Yes, so yeah.
Alright, well I'm just gonna focus on clearing the map real quick. Because with all the giants gone, there are no defenders to protect.
You say that.
Sure do. Oops. Unfortunately, you don't make it as far as the pit.
Oh.
So, going back into the throne room where Jubek's throne, and there's the broken hole in the floor leading down to the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
You pass the ramp that goes up out by the Guiltspur spire. And by the way, you can see that there is a little bit of ash that's kind of starting to coat the ramp a little bit. It's not a problem or anything, but it would be like walking in a fresh layer of snow, just black, hot snow. Following that path, though, takes you to a solid-looking iron door, which sits in the center of the western wall of the cave. An immense boulder has been pushed up against the door.
Which door? This?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Can you ping it?
I did.
He did.
Just did.
He did.
Thank you.
There.
Well, this is no problem.
Yeah, I mean, who
Oh,
wants to move it?
we can ask our.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah?
you just said his name,
I
right?
did. Yeah, I did. Do you want to move this boulder? Just push it out of the way.
Oh, yeah! And he's gonna, like, lumber
great.
past you.
Something I can do.
The boulder's about 5 feet tall and weighs about 9,000 pounds.
I don't want that
Oh.
to fall on me, so I'm gonna give
I
him
need
a
to-
wide berth.
Check what Togbad's strength score is to see if he can move.
Lock, do you want to help him out?
I don't know. He might have it. I don't know. Let's not rush
Let's
him.
see if
I
we
wanna-
can.
I don't want him to get embarrassed.
All right, he's starting to turn red, and he's like now he's just trying
Hold
to
on.
push it. He's not even trying to lift it anymore.
Lock, get up there.
So is it just push? Because I don't think I can lift it if it's 9.
It requires a large creature with a strength of at least 26 to move it. Otherwise, you can break it, destroy it, or if you can move 9,000 pounds somehow.
My
Like I
so
said,
with
I can-
Antal,
I can get through it if need be.
I have a push of 10,500 pounds.
Well,
You
you're
can
good then.
push it. Yeah,
Just push it. away.
Antal,
shove it.
Okay.
Moloch
So
with
you-
trouble will try to push it.
I would say with Anhal, yeah, you can do that. Are you, yeah, like, as soon as you suddenly are there, it just suddenly lurches forward away from Togbad and yourself, and just kind of rolls across the floor. Togbad kind of straightens up. Okay.
Good job.
The door opens toward you.
I still have arcane sight, so
Okay.
As we're going through, I figured there's nothing, but in case I'm doing like a defensive, like just in case I'm ready to drop
punch
them.
something.
Well, use a
Wha-pa!
scimitar probably. I don't know how good Kyra's punch is. Probably better than some.
Better than no replace.
Oh,
that's
right.
for
You probably
sure.
want me to
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
clear the...
Or, I mean, it is a nice black portion of the map.
Listen, you little shit.
good,
I'm
pretty good,
working
pretty good.
here.
Well, I have dark vision, so you can still reveal it to me.
Okay. As you pull the door open,
Oh,
it was not locked. It was just blocked by that 9,000-pound boulder. You
Okay.
see a circular chamber with no floor filling the entire area. Above The smooth conical walls extend upward about 25 feet before tapering to a point. While below, you see a churning cloud of blue-green fog obscuring the shaft-like interior about 20 feet down. No telling how deep it goes below the fog.
Does arcane sight reveal anything to me?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's just have a little look-see here. It is magic. The fog.
I figured.
As is above the interior. It's the same as the interior of the room where you fought Jubek, which you know was the inside of that green spire. You can see the walls of the pit are also magic. And let's see.
So it's in chat.
Oh boy. I need to double check. Can you hit arcane sight for me real quick?
I already did.
I gotta compare this to a certain spell. This is, there's no keywords on it, it's just divination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, even with your arcane sight, you cannot see through the fog.
Well, what's the fog?
Make a spellcraft check.
I shouldn't have to do that. With arcane sight?
Gives you the aura. I think you still have to identify it, though, if you want to know what it is.
Oh, I guess
The
you're right.
power is overwhelming.
Okay. Do I know the school, too, or no?
That's a separate roll. That would be Knowledge
Oh,
Arcana.
okay. Gotcha. That's
If you fail the spellcraft, we can go there.
There's the spellcraft. 30.
30. I didn't actually check what spell level. Okay. You identify this as a spell. This is a Mage's Private Sanctum spell.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna
what
chuck a pebble through it.
Okay. I will get to you in one moment, just to clarify what the spell actually does.
It makes it
blocks
so you
anyone
can't scry in there. Right?
and nobody can see through it, not even with dark vision. No sounds, no matter how loud, can escape the area. There's no eavesdropping. You cannot scry, you cannot detect thoughts. It will not block sending or message.
Is it permanent?
It is permanent.
Okay.
So it can't be
Though-
dispelled. Is that what that means?
There's
I
also
can.
some other qualities about this, like there's other auras coming out of it that are a little less clear. Lem, you drop a rock down it,
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a small stone into it.
it disappears into the fog. No sound.
Ow!
No sight, nothing happens. It just vanishes into the fog.
Can I make more checks on those other auras, or no?
Yeah, there are
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 auras, including the Mage's Private Sanctum, but they all kind of overlap, like they're all in the exact same size, almost like they all have the same source. Like there's a single, maybe some kind of a magic item generating all of these auras together.
So do you want a spellcraft, or
Yeah,
you want 5? Or
4. You've already done one.
Here's one. 22.
22. The first aura, it's not one you're familiar with.
Here's the next one. 34.
That is a dimensional lock.
Okay.
And what that means is no teleportation in or out.
Okay. 24 for the next one.
Can't recognize that one. And there's one final.
31.
31. That is a constant permanent tongues effect. Anyone of sentience who is inside that aura will have the benefits of the tongues spell. You've just invalidated Fea.
Oh,
So-
Fea.
At first glance, this doesn't seem to be harmful magic. I could try to dispel it, but it would be very difficult.
So jump down.
Don't see.
So if we jump down, we can't teleport back up.
Correct.
Did I understand that part right?
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. And we had like a
Accurate.
whole plan about teleporting up through things if things went bad. If I
Well, that's a
recall correctly.
plane shift, and that would be from the nightmare realm, which we don't know if when we jump through this, if it's just going straight there, or if there's more of this ruin to explore.
Stilly,
before
how
we come
far
across it.
down are we already from the surface?
Not far, like 25 feet, I think.
No, Kyra, that seems like a thing we probably ought to know. Just
I
I
don't
can-
exactly have blueprints of this place, you know.
Sione would know that the dimensional lock spell bars astral projection, blink, dimension door, ethereal jaunt, etherealness, gate, maze, plane shift, shadow walk, teleport, and any comparable spell-like abilities.
But I'm saying if you plane shift, like you wouldn't be able to plane shift below this, right? But if you're in a different realm and you try to plane shift, like if I plane shift us back to Magnamar,
If you're in there, it wouldn't work.
yeah. But I would be shifting from a
I-
different realm, though.
I
Well,
can try to.
I'm not trying to plane shift to the Nightmare Realm. I'm saying we'd be in the realm.
I see what you're saying. As long as you're not in this aura, you could do that. But this wouldn't be Lang unless this is also a plane shift, unless one of those. If there's a plane or if there's a portal down there, it's probably got an exception to this. But like, barring some form of exception to this spell that has been specifically programmed down there, you couldn't even get into Lang from down there. No in, no out.
So there's probably not a rift down there, is the assumption that we're making from this. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Basically what it is saying that aside from the portal the designers of this lock intended,
Uh-huh. Nothing else can...
Nothing.
Okay. Gotcha.
not even like
Okay.
a powerful unless you could somehow turn it off or dispel the lock.
Okay.
I'll send Dragon down there.
He's looking at you like, what?
You'll be fine.
Oh
Right?
no.
I told you what spells. It's
good luck,
nothing
little buddy.
You can climb on the wall right here and climb right down.
Yeah, he's going to, but you definitely are getting a sense of reluctance from him, like a "this sucks" attitude. I mean, he's your
He'll be-
familiar. He'll follow your orders, but
You'll be okay.
um,
I'm gonna cast a spell into him before he goes. Corrosive touch. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that in him.
okay. So you've cast it, and it suddenly goes into him. You see him glow for a moment before the glow fades, and then little tattoos, just like Sione's, line his body, just kind of faintly pulsating
Once you're down
in
there,
arcane blue.
Wait. I have my fishing pole still.
Fishing pole.
Alright.
I don't think we need that, Olak.
What if we need to pull him back out?
What if there's an astral fish?
He can climb walls. I don't think you need to fish him out.
Well, here. Why don't we ask Dragon then, since he can talk? Dragon, do you want a string tied around you?
I'll look at Dragon.
Say yes. Say yes.
You're getting an empathic response, Sione, of sort of a, look, I don't want to get involved. Just leave me out of it. Like, you guys settle this.
He says no.
Dodgy.
Dachi's not going down
I was
there.
gonna say Dodgy takes a step behind Fea. I was like, not looking at you.
You just want to lower Lem down there?
Does Fea have a wand of sending?
Sending?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a lot of stuff. You're asking me to go through her inventory
I
now?
guess I won't use my fishing pole.
He does have
I mean,
a lot
I could
of stuff.
feather fall down there, and you could tie a much better string to me than your fishing pole string, but I'm for it.
No. It's the
I
same
don't think
dragon.
she does, no.
Okay. Go ahead, dragon.
Okay. He is going to,
I want him to climb the wall right here.
okay. He'll move onto the floor and then start skittering down the wall. You can watch him descend for about 20 feet before he completely vanishes into the
But
fog.
the empathic link stays, yeah?
It does, turns out.
Oh.
Any
Interesting.
thoughts?
A little
From-
nervousness as he's making his way. Can you have him make a perception check for me?
Yeah. Do you want me to have him make a stealth check too?
Yeah.
There's stealth and perception.
Oh, nice dragon.
Let me just, don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's not completely black down there, is it? Like dark?
No idea.
Well, he can see.
And, let me just check, one other thing.
I don't like all of his.
And, okay. You, get a sense of him coming back
Okay.
after maybe a minute.
I'll wait.
He climbs out of the fog, back up onto your hands.
What'd you see?
A ruined library.
Oh. Anything down there?
Much, I think. It
Anything-
was an intersection.
Anything alive?
No,
How far is the drop?
60 feet.
Y'all got rings of featherfall.
I can cast
Mhm.
Featherfall.
I got a ring.
I have a ring.
Ola?
What
Oh,
about
look.
Fea? Is she good? If she falls?
I don't think Fea has anything for this. I would appreciate Featherfall, Sioni.
Oh. I can cast it on multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
One
So-
creature per level. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so you guys could all literally just hop.
Let's all just wee like make a little circle and
Does that also count for Togbad?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
can be included in there. If he's willing to jump down. Maybe he shouldn't though.
He's looking a little anxious, but he's
Kyra, I guess that's your call if you want him to come.
Togbad, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
no,
might be very scary.
No, you're the boss. Chief. I obey the chief.
You obey you. What do you want to do?
I want to obey chief.
If there was no chief, what would you do?
Just tell him what to do,
No,
Chief
Chief.
Kyra.
Find a new chief.
What
Okay.
happened to chief?
Well,
Nothing.
you upset him.
Okay. We beefed him up with some armor and we gave him a weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does have a weapon, yes, and armor.
Oh yeah, I fixed up that
He's actually got a great sword and a great club. And
Nice.
a breastplate, and a shield,
Nice.
and a morning star. But it's currently broken.
Good
No,
God.
I said I was gonna
He
use up
fixed the Morning Star.
Oh,
the coal on that.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it, gotcha.
I prepared a spell for it.
I will have that ready when there's combat.
Okay. Well, talk about if you want to come with us, you can. And Kyra is going to step into the hole.
Oh, Chief, wait! And he's just gonna, like, reach for you and stumble,
Wait.
like, windmill a little, and then he's suddenly falling.
Sayoni will go after him. And
I
bring
mean,
him.
technically,
And
Fea will step off as well. If you guys want to step up, like, you could do the thing now if you want. But
yeah, I cast.
I was gonna say, if you're
Featherfall.
going, Fea's going.
I assume Olak will want to go too, for Featherfall.
Olak?
Yup.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of just gently floating down the pit. The rest
Okay.
of you have done this before. Kyra, you were the first one going down, though, so I have some interesting things to tell you.
Oh, good, great.
Let's start with telling everybody. And also, as you descend,
Roll
you
initiative.
find that it is quiet down below. This vast circular chamber rises up to a height of 60 feet, as promised. A dome-like room with walls that may have once been smooth but are now riddled with cracks and fissures. 20-foot-high curving stone shelves fill the room, leaving a circular area open in the center. Iron double doors lead out of the room in all four cardinal directions. Splashes and splatters of blood mar the floor here and there, and two huge leathery mounds lie heaped in the middle of the room. But that's not the strange part. The library is perfectly intact, a vast repository of knowledge stretching all the way from floor to ceiling. The shelves holding thousands of books, scrolls, maps, grimoires, and dozens of robed teenagers and young adults milling about the floor below or levitating up and down the shelves, taking out books, studying through them. Men and women all suddenly stopping and turning and looking at you as you slowly descend.
They look
And then
hostile?
their faces twisting in hatred as they see you and gritting teeth, and you can see them like getting ready to cast spells.
You're a wizard, Kyra.
And then it hits you that you see one woman in particular, long black hair down to her heels, but Fea's face. And you can see a pair of twins standing on the floor, both of them tossing books aside, looking up at you with Lem's charismatic face peeled into a sneer. You see a half-orc Olak currently levitating, just looking at you and snarling, looking like he wants to tear your throat out.
With books.
Sioni. All of them. And not just the people with you. Mariziel. Shani. Your scholars and mentors that you've worked with back in Kadira. All of them, the faces of your friends, your allies. And the one closest to you, the one who's already probably the oldest and most mature, the wizened, and she's wearing a yellow robe, unlike she's the only one in yellow, looks at you with your own face. The books in the room suddenly writhe and begin flying off the shelves one after another, going counterclockwise around the room, throwing themselves off the walls, opening and spilling forth foul black mists, coils of corrupt secrets that should have never been known. The mists and coils engulf all of the wizards and scholars, all of your friends looking at you. And as they engulf them, you can hear them screaming and see these coils crushing them into bloody pulp, leaving nothing but blood and gore draining out through the words and knowledge of the books. And an instant later, you just see a ruined circular library, a few splatters of blood. And I need you to make a will save.
This library sucks.
I was literally, he was like, the library's intact. I was like, Faye's never leaving. Okay,
The
will
return
save,
policy really sucks.
Return Oh wow, that is low for me. 22.
22.
That's supposed to be average.
I have a plus 18.
Okay. You, for just a moment, you're shaking, like you can feel your heart racing in your chest, almost painfully, but you still yourself. It was just echoes of the past. It's not real.
Whoa.
It is also worth XP.
Worth it.
What?
XP.
Oh, shit. I accidentally left the comma in. Sorry. And momentarily, the others begin following you. No one else has that vision. Only Kyra. The rest of you just see a ruined library when you get down here.
I'll just look around as everyone's landing and go, did you guys see the papers
See what?
and the books
I see lots of
flying
books.
everywhere?
No.
Have a vision?
Yeah, it was like looking at ghosts or...
This isn't your
Yeah.
first vision. This has happened to you a lot.
Oh, yes. This is true.
Or
Usually they're more...
this is
Sarah
nightmare
Ray.
bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this one was not Saren Ray induced, I guarantee.
Well, this may be the wrong time to have asked this question, but what did you all dream about last night?
We told you.
Well, we didn't really talk about it. What did you dream about?
Disturbing nightmare realm.
Reaching tentacles.
Yeah. Things like that. Did you have something specific?
Yeah.
What?
What am I on?
This is a bookshelf. As is this. As is this.
No, I'd like to stay up on the bookshelf.
And there are two leathery mounds in the center. And just blood spatter here and there all about. The walls are riddled with cracks, looking like they'd be pretty easy to climb.
Are the bookshelves all empty, or are they still books on them and stuff?
It's funny you should ask. Most of the library is turned to dust, but there's still a few odd objects here and there on some of the shelves.
What?
But no ladders.
No ladders. Are
Mhm.
there any, like, are the titles on the books legible, or are they just really...
You'd have to walk around the room and really get a good look at, like, you'd have to be present to see them. Everything is dusty here. So
Okay.
at present, Kyra is on the floor behind one of the bookshelves. Fea and I believe Olak are both standing on a bookshelf. Sione is on the opposite side of that shelf from Kyra. But
And Lem
there's no
is-
wall in the shelf, so you two can see each other. There's just a shelf between, and Lem is also on your side, Kyra.
Okay.
And then there are, as mentioned, blood spatters kind of all over the eastern side of the chamber.
Old blood, new blood,
Hey,
Make a survival check.
survival. He says.
I do.
Wow.
Olak would
Is that
like
even a
to
skill?
know if it smells like fresh blood. Or
It's definitely reddish brown. That's what I tell you.
It's fresh enough that you'd think Olak maybe the last few weeks.
so it's decayed blood.
Who would?
But this whole
Does it
area is
taste
very dark and musty.
Olak, does it taste like giants?
I've not eaten giants.
Olak, by the way, what are you wearing as your next slot item?
Next slot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncomfortable when the DM asks pointed questions like
Yeah,
that.
really
Right?
pointed questions.
Neck. Something. Amulet of natural armor +2.
Oh,
Why?
I thought you had something different. You must have swapped that at some point. Okay.
No?
Faya is going to cast Dancing Lights to get some light in here so you guys can actually see.
I've never had anything on there other than that.
I thought you had a Golem Bane Scarab.
That's slotless.
Is it? Well,
Yes.
great news, Olak. You sense constructs.
Where?
As Faya lights up the room,
Right there.
you hear a sound like something, like a big bug skittering above you. And Olak, you sense it, and as you look up, you see a massive scorpion on one of the walls, but not made of exoskeleton or anything a bug should be made out of. Made completely from skulls and bones.
Bugs are made of exoskeleton.
Well, what you'd expect to see on the outside.
Oh my
and in
god,
fact,
that
there's a
is.
second one as well.
Faya, look it. It's
And
your
on
favorite.
that happy note, I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative.
Oh my god, that thing is terrifying.
I love it.
It's so cute.
Starting
Kawaii.
strong.
Oh no. Let's see if I
How
can.
high up are they?
About 20 feet.
I'm right there with you.
Those of you who have played Rise of the Rune Lords might recognize that big boy.
Big boys.
Those big boys, right you are.
Oh my god. You can see through the bookshelves?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. Cool.
This will be great. I
Is-
forgot about Togbad.
Are
And
there
Dodgy.
any these entryways, they're open? Just like what's behind me and
No, they're shut. They're doors.
their
All
doors?
are
Okay.
shut.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I was just making sure I wasn't leaving like my back exposed or something.
That's fair.
Hmm. Good,
Let me make
good,
sure
good
Togbad is on here.
gracious.
He is. Okay. Sione, what was your initiative?
21.
21.
Oh no.
Kyra,
5.
5. Dragon,
He got a 3.
ouch. Olak,
9.
Lem.
9.
I'm gonna
I have a
bump
plus
Lem to 10.
1, so I think, yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So
well this
there
ought to
should be
fun.
alarm, but
Been really good so far.
those
I
are
think.
skull scorpion golems. Olak doesn't know what they are.
Does Alvin know
I'm
what they are?
sure we're all
Well,
pretty clear and
vaguely.
stuff.
It's been a while since I saw these.
Yeah, they're something, aren't they?
I
Okay.
remember they hurt.
Faya has initiative, and I think the first thing Faya's gonna do is a knowledge check. That seems
I was
on
gonna
brand.
say Shaya.
That would be knowledge arcana on these. Okay. Faya can now see them in the dim light in here, and seeing what they are, where did I put the character sheet? There it is. She says, Skull Rippers, like Golem. Unfortunately, because she can see it, and has started within 30 feet of it, she also has to make a will save.
Immune to magic?
Oh.
Faya?
Oh, thank God. Faya says, be careful looking at them. Fear.
They're immune to magic, though?
And she says, not immune, resistant, no code. And, like, looking around, Olak, use sword. Points at the adamantine one.
Of course I'm gonna use my sword.
otherwise, I'm seeing if there's anything else. No charm, no mind.
Okay.
Well,
Sounds like a
Does
great
that mean-
fit for Lem.
Lem!
and I don't know if there would be time in the moment just to be like, what does that mean for like what I do?
It no work.
Got it.
Oh.
Also, claws behead. Don't touch claws.
Great.
And it obviously has a big scorpion tail stinger. I don't think she needs to mention the poison. I think that's probably pretty obvious. Okay. Just because she also knows what languages they speak, she's gonna try to just take a little shot in the dark and say in Thessalonian, "Stop!" Yeah. And she's going to try to. Hey, you know, she had to try.
I understood that.
Oh, that's yeah. You would have. What does Fea have here that could actually help? She's not really fit for this. I don't think Fea has anything that can help here. Like, anything.
Any boofs?
They're immune to illusions, right?
That sounds
I
like a
believe
golem
constructs are immune to ability score damage. Okay, well... Sorry, Ava. Fea is going to get out.
Can she ice them?
Nope, she said no cold.
Oh.
Shoot.
Yeah, she's gonna get out the damn scythe, and actually, I think she is going to move along the shelf here and hop down here, taking. She can't take 10 to climb. She's gonna try to climb down the bookshelf to get near Kyra, because there is zero chance Fea wants anything to do with fighting this. Oh, okay. So Fea starts climbing down as quick as she can and does end up... She gets about 10 feet down and is going to drop the rest of the way and land kind of heavily, but on her feet next to Kyra.
Nice. Hello.
Sione.
Look at Dragon. You didn't see these. Hmm?
I mean, you know, the dragon face.
Opens his mouth in shock.
Yup.
How far up is that
Where's
one?
the emote?
They're
Yeah,
both
the
20
emote.
feet.
Okay. I'm gonna target that one here.
The northern one? Okay. Cool.
It's gonna be Eroding Ray.
God, look at that picture. What an absolute unit of a scorpion.
What an absolute unit.
It's gonna be Empowered
Okay.
and Intensified.
Wow. Going for it.
All right. And what did you say you're casting on it?
Eroding Ray.
Please make a... That does allow spell resistance. Oh, no. No spell resistance.
Nope.
Okay. Let's check out that touch AC. 18 will hit the touch AC.
You need to see that.
I probably will. So empowered means instead of 7 damage, it's going to do 10 points of damage.
11.
Oh, right. Point
Plus
blank shot.
1.
Yep. 11 points of damage. Actually, no. The plus 1 would make it 8, which would increase by 4 to 12.
Oh, right. Also Intensified.
Intensified just means it raises the cap. So you wouldn't want to intensify this one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There's
then.
no benefit of intensify.
You're right. So
Okay.
just Empowered.
And that only fires... No, that should fire multiple beams.
It does. Here's
Plus
the
1
rest.
every 4 levels, so yeah.
Oh,
There's an
hot
extra-
dog.
Should be 4? Yeah, 4 rays total.
Ah! 14, does that hit?
14 hits, yes. For 4 points of damage.
Roll better.
That's a good spell.
That's pretty good.
That'll hit for 15 points of damage.
And the last one.
The aura's working? Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, it's just
That'll
slow.
hit for 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Alright, so Sione launches 1, 2, 3, 4 coruscating red beams that strike into the scorpion, like right on its back. And each spot where it hits, you can see some of the skulls that make up its body just melting like wax and dripping off. But there's an awful lot of skulls making this thing up, so unfortunately that's not super like damaging to it, but it's starting to show. You can see some craters in it. Is that the end of your turn, Sione?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna move. I'm on this bookshelf, right?
Yep.
Feather fall is only good for one fall, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you're not on the shelf. You were on the floor.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna move. I don't want to be on this side.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good places in this room, is there?
You know what? I'm just gonna stay where I am, behind him and bite block.
Okay.
Yep.
Dodgy is next. Dodgy's gonna look at that scorpion, which is more or less level with the bookshelf. And is gonna go over here. Actually, I'm sorry. Sione, make a will save. Dodgy also has to make a will save.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Just a one will save? Right?
For you, yes. Okay. Well,
Is this enchantment?
no.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
That
To
would
reroll.
that would be best.
To reroll.
Smart.
Oh. Okay,
I
natural
got
20.
it.
So you did resist. That is for the best. And I will say that you do not recognize any of the heads affixed to the Skull Ripper's body at present.
What? Jesus.
Yeah, I will say, now that you're hitting it,
That's
you
what I
become
saw?
aware, the skulls that make up its body, that's not design. Those are real skulls. And there's a few hill giant skulls on there.
What the fuck, man?
Okay.
I take the skull and I make a new vest.
Dodgy has resisted. It's the Skull Ripper's turn.
Eep.
Since it is now clear that you can see them.
So you're saying they have dead corpse smell on them?
Oh boy, do they.
Excellent.
Let's see, that's 5 feet. How far can they reach?
That provokes.
It doesn't.
3
That's a
feet.
5-foot step.
Damn it.
It's gonna 5-foot step. Actually, no, it's not. It's gonna move because it's too high.
Yeah.
It's going to skitter along the wall to about here.
Ah!
Just downward, and it's coming for Kyra.
Great.
Oh, that's fine.
Super cool.
Yeah. This is what she's wanted the whole time, really.
Yeah. She knows how to deal with scorpions.
Not these ones!
They tend to be a little smaller in Kadira. Does 28 hit you?
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
there's the giant scorpions.
Okay, that's 14 slashing damage, and take a look at your CMD, because I'm about to attack it. Add 4 to whatever I roll. I'm gonna assume you're grappled. Yeah.
Yes. Son
You're
of a-
probably,
I am.
You are now
14
grappled.
points.
It, with one claw, kind of catches you on the arm, and its vice-like grip begins to crush bone, and you're trying to break free. It's got you. Yeah, that's only 14 damage for now.
Okay. I'm grappled.
Fun. The other one.
Grappled. Look, there's a marker for it.
Oh yeah, there absolutely is. The other one is going to skitter 20 feet down. And then over here as a single move action.
Uh-oh.
And it is going to try to sting with the stinger Togpad.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh.
That is going to hit for 17 points of damage.
My bad, I'm so sorry.
As the tail just stabs him right in the belly.
So
and
you
now
better
Togpad
not.
has to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, with your low fortitude rolls. Oh, good.
Hey!
Is it high enough? Hey!
Is it high enough? Yes, it is. Hey, Togpad
Yay.
made a save. So it
Aw,
stings him,
yay.
and now he's just getting mad. It looks like Togpad's about to go ham on this thing. Lem.
I am going to start singing an inspirational song about desert sunsets in the absence of scorpions.
I'm into
So
it.
everybody has inspired courage. And right now that is +3 attack and weapon damage and +3 saves versus fear and charm. So that's good. And then I am going to... Can I see, like, do I have line of sight on one of them?
I mean, oh, right. Yes, and you need to make a will save before you do anything else. Technically, at the beginning of your turn, you had to do that.
Oh, all right. Will save, he says.
And I think you can only see one of... Well, no, the bookshelf I said you can see through, so you actually have to make 2 will saves. You made the first one, though. That's the good news. You made the second one. You're good. No fright.
Okay, lovely. Do I have a sense of, like, that's what it was? Like, outside the meta?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean
Like,
that it was... that? Well,
What I just shrugged off.
I mean, Faya had already said, don't look at them, fear. I would say between that and...
I missed
yes.
that part.
Yep.
I apologize, I missed that part. Okay, cool.
Sorry, she said
Sorry, so definitely some inspired courage, so that'll help with the fear effect.
Yes, that's true.
It will. And no mind effect, but it's all I know how to do. I will pull out one of my wands and I'm going to level it at which one can I see? This one?
You can technically see both of them.
Okay, then to the one coming at Kyra then.
Okay.
I am going to level my wand and I'm going to cast Mud Ball.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay. Just so you're
And here.
aware, for if there's a ranged attack roll involved with that, you will
Mhm.
have -8 because you are shooting through 2 soft cover.
Well, I don't think I do. It's just a reflex saving throw.
No, as a ranged touch attack, it says. Launch it at an enemy's face as a ranged touch attack.
Oh, okay.
If you want, you can shoot at the other one, which would have no penalty, but it is still a touch attack, so -8 might not be damning.
I'm pretty good. I'll
Okay.
take my chances.
Make that range touch attack. 28, so 20. Yep, see, you still hit. Though, does that allow spell resistance?
It does not.
Shit! That's a good spell.
It is a good spell.
You conjure a single ball of sticky mud, launch it at the enemy's face. If it hits, the target is blinded. Each round at the beginning of the target's turn, they get a reflex save to shake off the mud. Okay.
Yep.
So the one by Kyra is suddenly blasted, and it's just covered in mud. And you can see,
Nice.
like, with one of it, it's one good pincher. It's just like trying to get at the mud on its face.
Got you covered, Chief.
I will mark that with some kind of marker for eyes. That one. You can't even see it. Dang it.
And I'm going to huddle unobtrusively as my move action.
Okay. Got it. After Lem is Olak. And Kyra will be next.
Okay.
Right. So for Olak's turn, Olak's gonna rub his shirt and activate freedom of movement on it for 40 minutes.
Okay. Make sure you mark yourself with one of the buff markers.
Sir. And with swift action, he will cast Airwalk with a fervor point.
Okay.
Keeping my eyes closed, Olak will head towards the scent of decayed bodies. Or decay, strong decay.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you still have to make the will save at the start of your turn, though.
That is fine then.
And unfortunately, you can see both of them.
So 2?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We'll save 1.
You get +3 on these, though.
And we'll save 2. I would like to use Moment of Greatness to turn that +3 to...
You could also use... You're only missing the DC by 1. You could spend a Chat's Blessing on that if you want.
Oh, can I use Moment of Greatness? Because that's...
I mean, you can, yeah, but then you'll just lose it, that's all.
Yeah, but it's...
Fair enough.
What else am I going to use it for?
I can't argue with that. Alright, yeah, doubles your morale bonus. You make the save. You resist their dread visage.
And moving 10 feet... Is it level with me?
This one is on the ground. This one is on the wall. So yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the one to the wall, and I think moving in range of it provokes.
How are you gonna get to it? There's a bookshelf between you. You're airwalking. You're going 20 feet up.
And
over
I am on the bookshelf.
You were on the bookshelf.
Yeah.
I missed that. I apologize.
Told you I...
Yes, that is going to provoke from it. It is blinded, however, so it's going to take a swing at you with the stinger.
What does blinded? Oh, yeah.
50% miss chance. But 29 doesn't hit you anyway, correct?
No, it does.
Oh, does it? Okay. It missed.
Okay. I don't know what to use for freedom of movement.
For now, don't worry about it.
Okay. That's my turn.
Oh, that's it. Okay, now then you can worry about it. Kyra.
Okay, I am still grappled, right?
You are, yes.
I'm gonna cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Are you casting defensively?
Yes, I will be. So
Okay.
that is a what?
So actually, I think while grappled, where's my handy dandy grapple flowchart?
You can't use somatic.
No, I think you can. I
what?
think that's pinned. I
can?
think while you're grappled, there is a thing about it. So, page 1, grapple flowchart. The defender may attempt to become the controlling grappler, standard action, attempt to break free, standard action, or attempt any action that doesn't require 2 hands. It may be any type of action, which is what you're trying to do here, right? Attempt to cast a spell. Oh, Alvin's correct. It can't have a somatic component, and the material component must be in hand, which I believe you're good there. Because it's your
Yeah,
sword.
I would be good. Well, the material's a leather strip that's bound to the target, but...
Oh, well, okay. I think you can replace that with a holy
Oh,
symbol.
I replaced... That's right. Right.
But does it have a somatic component? That's S.
It does.
Okay.
So, okay. Didn't know that. I guess I'll attempt to break the grapple.
Okay, so as a standard action, you can try to break free.
Okay.
And you would make either CMB or Escape Artist versus its CMD.
Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I'll do a CMB check.
Okay. There should be no penalty to that, though.
21?
No, that's... You feel like there's a long way... You're a long way off.
I figured based on the grapple roll. Okay!
So that's the standard action. Did you want to do anything with the move?
What can I do with the move?
Perception check a move action casting time spell.
Not a lot have move actions for casting.
It's true. I don't know
Unless
what
you can
spiritual
quicken
weapon
it.
is.
Spiritual weapon is a standard
Damn.
action. You can
Unless
move it with your move action though.
Unfortunately, not a lot then.
Then can I just do? I don't know. Yep, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Cool.
So you remain grappled.
Do I have to make a will save as well? Because I don't know if
yes,
I'm.
now you can see the second one. Now that you can see.
God.
Oh, actually, you had to do that. You didn't have to do one earlier. So yeah, you have to make 2 will saves.
2 will saves.
2 will saves, if you please.
I did one when I landed in the room.
That was for
Plus
something
three.
else.
Oh, 28
Plus
and a
3. So thanks to the plus 3, you hang
Oh.
on to Lem's words and you fight off the dread visage. It was a DC 22.
Thank you, Len. Thank you.
I got you, friend.
That's my turn. Man, I've never felt so useless.
I'm gonna get you
I'm
out next turn.
Kind of worried about you guys now. Togbad is going to
Got you.
take the Morning Star and do a full attack with it.
Yeah. Go talk bad.
Oh, it's a golem though.
Yeah,
He doesn't know.
he's trying, okay?
He's doing his best.
Any second now, it'll be there.
Swing.
Do wands require somatic? Could I use wands when I'm grappled?
If you can get it into your hand, yes.
Okay.
I got
Which,
you.
as long as you're not pinned, you should be able to get it.
Okay.
33 is going to hit. Togbad slams the Morning Star down on its bony head for 12 points of damage. Nope, Inspire
15?
Courage. 15 points of damage,
Plus,
plus another 5
Plus
Sonic.
Sonic boom.
So it actually
Hell
does
yeah.
take that damage as well. It is not immune to Sonic. There's like a single drum beat as Togbad strikes it in the top with his Morning Star, and he tries to hit it again, and the tail just kind of knocks the Morning Star away. After Togbad is Dragon,
He's just chilling.
Faya. Well, maybe Faya can do something for Kyra.
I will call out to Faya. I got Kyra. You do you.
Okay. God, what the fuck is she supposed to do here?
I know.
She
I
doesn't
way
have
more-
anything.
More useful
I
than
feel
me.
you.
Hex
Okay,
it, evil eye it.
okay.
Oh, Hex.
Do Faya things.
Yeah, Hex. I forgot that's the thing she can do. She could try to Hex it with Ice Tomb.
Yes. That.
That'll be
Yes.
the one fighting Togbad. Storm of Ice and Freezing Wind. It's cold damage. So it gets a
Damn
Fortitude
it.
save.
That's not what we want.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
No, I meant the other
Huh.
effect is what?
Wait, what? Huh?
12.
I need to check
Yes.
construct traits.
I don't think it can be rendered unconscious, but I'm not sure
Just
about the
me.
paralyzed.
So it's just gonna be in there and being
It's
Angry.
probably gonna immediately start smashing itself free.
good. He'll buy us some time.
Immunity to paralysis.
Eeh.
So it does nothing.
Wait,
So,
the damage.
It does still take 5 points of damage.
Aw.
It says
But
it's
like
tail.
she's trying to freeze it, and it's just like with the tail, it's smashing the ice faster than it's forming on its body. And Faye's like, okay, that no work. Sione.
I'm going to Eroding Ray this one again,
Okay.
and I'm going to Empower it again.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
It has -4 to its dexterity, so it has -2 on its touch AC because
Oh
it's
my-
grappling Kyra. That'll hit it for 4. You said you're empowering it again?
Yes.
So for 4, 5, So 6, 7 damage.
I rolled all 3.
4. You get 4.
I rolled 3. Here comes the other one.
7, 8. So 12 damage.
Don't forget my +1 for.
I'm not. And then 8, 9 for another 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Oh, shit.
Oh.
That could be good. That confirms critical hit. Unfortunately, I need to confirm.
Are they immune to crits?
They used to be. Are they still?
Yeah,
no.
I believe precision damage counts as crit attack. But it is eroding ray.
It doesn't say anything about being immune to crits. I think it's just immune to sneak attack.
Cool.
Yeah,
Die.
okay. So that is a confirmed crit. It takes 13, 14, 15, plus another 7, so 21 points of damage.
Plus my 1.
I added that in already.
Add it again.
No.
Oh yeah, it oozes.
Oozes. That makes sense. Yeah. Because this thing does have a discernible anatomy, so it does make sense. Yeah,
It's
Sione,
still
you're just
hanging on to
blasting it
Kyra?
again and again. It hasn't even loosened its grip on Kyra.
You son of a bitch.
But it does remain blinded. That's the good news.
I'm gonna cast Quicken Spell
Oh?
and cast it again.
Oh, okay.
Let go, Kyra, you son of a bitch!
Keeping in
One.
mind that empowering
know,
a
it was
spell
just for
changes it to a full round action casting time.
Right, but I have my ability that I can do twice a day,
Is it twice a day?
3 times per day.
3 times per
actually.
day. Okay, so you're using 2 of those this round. Metamagic Adept. Alright, yep, you can do it.
Yep.
So there's number 1. Give me 3 more. It's gonna take 5, 6, 7 damage from the first one.
Oh, one of those is a crit. The first one's a crit.
No, that was
No, that's
you did
a
2
crit.
crits in a row. Oh, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
That is a crit. 23!
Does 15
25
confirm,
plus
16?
another 12, so 37 for the crit. Ow!
Let Kyra go!
Heck yeah.
All right, maybe Kyra's gonna be okay after all. 11 ups to 12, which becomes 18 damage.
It's about to behead me, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
Oh, how many attacks was that?
4. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was 3. The 4th one, you can target the other one.
Yeah, I turn around and go.
So Sione firing beam after beam, and like it starts out just beam, 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 and then like it starts rapid fire chain gun shooting it, and she turns so that the last one goes past Togbad. Wait a minute, you're in the air, right? Or no, you're on the ground.
No, she's on the shelf because she was beside me.
She was on the floor.
Yeah, she jumped to the ground.
Oh,
No, I didn't jump to the ground.
You landed
Oh, I
on the
thought
ground.
you did.
Earlier when I had mentioned where everybody's position was, I had said Sione's on the
Yeah,
floor.
you said I was on
opposite
the ground.
Kyra.
oh.
Yeah.
Would I not be able to see it?
You would. You just be provoking from the other one. Every time
Which
you make
one?
a ranged attack. This one.
What?
Ooh.
15 feet?
Damn.
Wait, is that 15 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. No, you don't provoke from it.
What the hell? I was like,
Pathfinder
15
God.
feet? Reach?
Saved,
Holy moly.
saved by the Pathfinder diagonals.
Yay.
Plus, wouldn't Togbad be cover?
I would think.
Soft cover. Not a whole lot. But anyway, you're good. You're good. So the last
It
one
is
is going to
soft.
hit that one for 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I like pull out a little minigun and I'm just like shooting lasers.
Okay. Well, now it knows you're there. Kyra,
Okay, and for
the
my
one that-
next action,
The one that you were being held by in its grip, like it was starting to pull you in, the other one going for the neck. And even as it's reaching for your neck, Sione blasting it again and again, it just like wax, just melts, liquefies, and all the bones that
Oh.
made it up turn into a pool of foul smelling sludge.
Thank God.
You are no longer grappled.
Ah.
Let me make sure they don't have like Die Hard or something before I say that. I don't want to get you all excited. No, they don't. You're good. You're good. No Die Hard.
Thank God.
Dodgy is gonna just hang out up here. I think he's fine. He's good. No need to fancy. This one is going to full attack the hill giant,
No!
which could get messy. We're going to start with the sting.
Oh my god, if he beheads him right in front of me.
It,
be
in
awful.
theory, could. The sting hits for 10 points of damage. Togbad gets a fortitude save. And resists. Now it is going to go at him with both claws. There they are. They both hit. So Togbad takes 29 points of damage. Now we need to find out, does it hang on? The first claw, 34.
Oh,
Togbad is grappled. The second claw, Togbad is pinned.
Oh.
Rest in peace, big man.
Okay, well, no. Behead would be on the next turn. It now has
okay.
him pinned. Behead requires an existing pin.
Dude,
But this thing, like, as it stabs Togbad, he, like, doubles over, and one of the claws comes up and grabs him by the throat, and the other one grabs the back of his head, and it's just, like, holding him bent over, like, struggling to get free. Lem, it is your turn. You're muted.
You muted.
Sorry. Seeing Kyra in some distress, Lem was in the motion of pulling out his flute and seeing it eroded by Sione. He starts to put it back, and then kind of seeing what's happening to our buddy here, he's going to yank out his flute, and you hear him quickly start a series of like discordant notes that begin to come rapidly faster, one after another. And I'm going to use my masterpiece, Symphony of the Elysium Heart, to cast Freedom of Movement to all of us within 30 feet.
Well, wait a minute, though. How many rounds does that masterpiece require? One?
One.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Oh my.
Well, no wonder you're happy with that one.
I haven't
We
had
all
many
have freedom
occasions
of
to use it.
movement?
Mm-hmm.
One ally per
Everybody.
bard level, so everybody. Hell, probably
30
even
feet.
Dragon and Dodgy.
Amazing.
Freedom of movement, except that it does not allow subjects to move and attack normally while underwater. Okay.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
fine.
so Togbad is no longer pinned. Like, he just sort of phases through its pinchers, and you can hear both of them slam shut like vice grips.
You get him, Togbad.
He probably has no idea what's happening right now. Is that it for you, Lem?
I'm going to just kind of crouch down unobtrusively in the corner.
Okay.
Actually, no, having done that, I don't have to maintain it. Do I have to maintain it? I think I do. No, I don't. Do I have to maintain this?
It is concentration.
Yep.
Okay, then I will be concentrating on it.
For the
Meaning
duration of your performance, it says, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Ah, clutch.
All right, well, Lem's been doing some composing, it sounds like. Olaf.
Alright, can I charge downwards towards it?
Yeah, I see no reason why not.
Alright. Olaf will charge downwards toward it, and I think that provokes.
Oh, God, yeah, it's going to provoke. What's its intelligence? Okay, good enough. It's going to hit you with the stinger.
It can try. It tried, it did.
Okay, that's 13 damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save versus poison. This does not get the Lem bonus.
Rectamundo.
28.
You resist the poison. Of course you do. I forgot who I was talking to for a moment. If it's not a hot pepper, you can resist it.
It's probably due to eating that Hydra heart.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ate
this
a
will
Hydra
be a
heart?
vital strike and a power attack. So just the first attack.
I like to imagine when Olak resists poison in battle. He's like, "Oh yeah, I ate that Hydra heart once." Out loud.
25 is not going to hit.
What? Rude. Okay.
Good try though. Unless you want to use a hero point or something. You guys are just rolling in hero points. So.
Yeah, we should use them.
You say that, but.
And I am committed to awarding 1 hero point per game session.
Gotta spend at least one.
I need to use one, yeah.
You done?
And anybody with
Yes.
3 should.
Okay. Kyra.
Okay, I am gonna cast Spiritual Weapon right next to the little butt head.
Probably a good move.
Right next to him.
Hang on, I got a thing for this.
There's the thing. I'll actually roll the dealio though. We'll hit it or whatever.
Spells. Spiritual weapon. What the?
Weapon.
That's not spiritual weapon.
It's a 28 to hit.
Okay, I no longer have a thing for this. I apparently replaced it with a giant token. Yes. Sorry. You have to make a caster level check against its spell resistance.
Oh, okay. That's the cleric 14 thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
31.
You make it. Okay. So
Yay!
in that case, you've got to roll to hit. You got to use the macro on the core.
I did. I rolled
a
a 28 to hit.
28 hits it.
Ooh, 1d8 plus 3. 7.
7 points
damage.
of force damage. It takes full damage from that.
Cool. And then I want to move. Where do I want to move? Okay, I can't go through these things are bookshelves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Freedom of movement's good, but not that good. Won't let you go through solid bookshelf.
I'm gonna go right here.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's next level.
Okay, now just so you're aware, that does risk provoking, but if he doesn't have combat reflexes, you're safe. Do you want to chance it?
Yeah, I want to chance it.
He has combat reflexes. He's gonna try to sting
Okay,
you.
fuck me.
I always assume that when it has more than a pair of legs.
36, I'm assuming is
Or
gonna
no
hit
legs.
you.
I will hit, yeah.
It's 18 damage and I need a fortitude save.
Okay. You know what? Whatever. Fortitude save. You know what? I'm still in triple digits. Barely. 32.
You guys are doing really good against these. I was worried for a second when it looked like there was going to be some beheading, but no poison.
Yeah.
No,
I was concerned too.
No off with their heads. Right on.
I don't think I can be poisoned. No, that might be something else.
Those are paladins.
Well, you still got a standard action.
No, those are
No,
monks.
casting the spell was my standard action.
Right, yeah.
Spiritual weapon.
Togbad is up. He's gonna straighten up, scratch his head with one of the points on the Morning Star, kind of a little confused, like, and just go ham on it again.
Hell yeah.
Any moment now. There it is. 27 is not going to hit. 33 is, so you now know its AC is 28. It hits for 17, reduced to 12, add 4. Okay, so it hits for 16 damage. He brings the Morning Star down, whack, right into its one of its bony claws, and you can hear the cracking and shattering of skulls on that. Dragon, and then Faya.
Nothing from Dragon.
Faya already tried freezing this one. And getting over there is just going to provoke from it. So...
Don't worry about it, Faye. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she's going to wait. You got this. Sione.
Oh, I think you know what's coming.
I do. A little, Oh.
I cast Sirocco on the room.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
It's the
Checks
perfect
out.
size.
I'm like, fill the room.
Wait, is it the perfect size?
It might be.
Yeah, I think it's...
Now the Sirocco room.
So technically a fireball would do just fine too, to be fair.
I cast eroding ray.
That is
on
a
it.
confirmed critical hit. Is this empowered?
No.
No? Okay. 11, 12 points of damage. 13, 14 is going to hit its touch for 12 points of damage. 19 is going to hit for 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And I think that's it, right?
No.
Nope. Oh, natural 1. Well, that's not going to hit at all.
11. Doesn't hit?
A natural 1 is always a miss.
Well, shit.
Boo.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, they don't seem like they have a good answer to the eroding ray. They're just withering away.
I took it for golems, so why would they have an answer for that?
It's true.
Smart.
It is going to hit Togbad with both of the claws and Kyra with the stinger.
Great.
So Kyra, that's 41 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
That's 11
Fortitude
damage.
save?
And fortitude save, yep. Uh-oh.
I channel the power of Olok. Oh, Togbad's dead, isn't he? 24 fortitude save.
So with the one claw, Togbad is going to take 33 points of damage.
Oh.
He's not dead, he is dying. As it grabs onto him by the throat and like pulls him and slams his head onto the ground, and Togbad just lays there. It is going to use the other claw attack to hit Togbad while he is down.
Oh.
For 18 damage, it grabs onto his head and rips his head clean from its shoulders.
Can I use a
stabbing
hero
it
point?
onto part of its.
Can I use a hero point?
Unfortunately, not on an NPC. That has been the rule.
I can't make you re-roll the crit? Would that make a difference?
You could do that if he was hitting you. I don't think, because the rule has always been hero points cannot be used except
NPCs.
on yourself.
Why do you want to kill all our friends?
I don't want to.
Stop
Why couldn't it have been Karaya?
You should have hit him with the stinger. Hit me with the claws.
To be honest, I was not anticipating the crit.
I'll take the claws.
Let me look at what Togbad's con is.
It's okay,
You took
it's
his
okay.
head
I can
off. I
save
don't
him.
think there's much to do.
I
Well-
don't think I can save him.
Yeah, it has removed his head and stabbed it onto like one of the little spines on its body.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Olog doesn't see this.
Effing chat.
This is traumatizing.
And now it like rotates its body to fully look at Kyra.
Yeah, you bitch! Fight me!
Lem.
Hi.
Darren Ray.
I'm going to use my new 5th level spell, Erase the Last 80 Seconds. And none of that's happened.
Yeah.
Modify memory on the DM.
On the DM.
Rat.
Does
that work?
It's funny you say that. There are spells that do things like that.
Ashley, you have access to a cast iron skillet, I think?
Do.
Please go
A little
modify his
cognitive
memory.
recalibration.
Frying pans, who knew?
We're going to do a cognitive reframing exercise on the DM real quick. Oh.
Look at it this
That's
way.
cool.
It could have been one of you guys.
Yeah.
We
But
could have
still.
saved ourselves. Apparently
This is
not
brutal.
him.
Okay.
That's part of why the hero points are meant to be like. That's a really OP ability. That's why I restrict it so much.
Well, stop.
Alright, Mudball to the nasty creature. Range touch attack.
Someone should have gotten a neck protector.
Well, that's appropriate. Lem must be some kind of caring because Natural 20, that mud ball slams right into the thing's face, like knocking it back a little skittering step. And it is blinded. And this time you can even see the icon on it. Is that it for your turn, Love?
I am going to sit very quietly and not move. Yes, it is.
Ola.
Well, Olaf's gonna do full attack. Full
Okay.
power attack.
And with an adamantine weapon, that will do full damage if you hit. If you hit.
If I hit,
This time.
do I hit? First attack is 31.
Yep, 31 will hit. For 36 points of slashing... I'm sorry, 39 points of slashing damage.
Does 21 hit?
24 does not hit.
Oh, wait, what's it? 24?
Inspire Courage.
Plus 3 from Lem.
Oh. Does 30 hit?
30 hits. Does 27 confirm? No. You guys have
Use
worked
a
out
Chat's
its AC as
Blessing.
20. You could use a Chat's Blessing there if you want.
You know what?
Do it!
Yes.
Fuck
Let's
it up!
let's push the chest blessing on there.
Well, that's 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 damage. Will completely annihilate this thing. Is there any particular way in which you want to do that?
Well, since Olok's not looking at it, he knows what he wants to do best, which is swing, swing, swing.
Okay, just chopping it, and like it tries to get up from the first hit, and you start hitting it again and again until even the claws drop to the ground, and continue hitting it a few more times for good measure until this thing is just a pile of bones.
Oh,
You guys are out of combat.
Togbad. I immediately run over to Togbad.
Olok's gonna look. I didn't hit Togbad, did
I
I?
assume you didn't hit the head, Togbad's head on it.
I don't think so. Can I do a heal check? I know this is pointless, but
Sure.
Well, Olok's not that great at healing things, but he knows usually
30.
when the
30.
ice turns to excess,
I know.
or all the blood's outside of the body.
I know, Olak.
the
I know,
head's
but
not
this is my
attached.
fault. I brought him down here. I should have left him up there.
He is quite dead. Recently dead. If you have something like Breath of Life, he could be saved, but...
I do. I'm gonna use Breath of Life on him.
The head's not attached.
Yeah, you'd have to take the head off of
So
the
I
remains and, like-
I have his head, and I'm like placing it by his neck,
I feel like
and
when you've got this guy's still fresh head, there's like Faya with the eyes emoji just like looking at that head as you're...
so I'll take that, and
Is
then
for
I'll
me.
grab my I'll grab the holy symbol on my sword and say a prayer and cast Breath of Life.
40 damage. Within 1 round, apply the healing from the spell to the creature.
Is it within 1 round?
It is. And 40 hit points. Wait, was it 40? Yeah, 40
Yeah,
hit points.
30.
You
Oh,
see
shit,
the
his
flesh
head.
of the neck kind of reconnect to the body. And then, like, he opens the eyes and is looking at you, just kind of... Oh no, did I do bad?
No, you did great. I did bad.
Oh no, I'm weak again.
No, look, it's dead. You helped kill it.
I did?
You did.
I don't remember.
Well, it was really, there was a lot going on. It's okay. You did great.
And he's just gonna slowly, like, start to get up. And we're gonna pause here for our break. More or less kind of on schedule, weirdly for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for the first half, chat. We're gonna get some water, some snacks, some stretches. I would encourage you guys to do the same, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more of the game.
Oh, you look great.
Okay,
It
okay,
looks
we're
terrible.
back. It's done. We're just gonna move on. Everything is fine.
Pretend that never happened.
My God.
Retcon,
OBS.
retcon.
We're gonna talk later about this. So Togbad has returned to his feet. He looks a little wobbly. There are the skeletal remains of 2 skull rippers on the floor.
Sure.
Otherwise, the remainder of this library is unexplored.
Sure, Faya will have a field day with these skull
Kyra,
rippers.
how hurt are you?
I'm okay. I'm good.
All right, I'll throw some healing for our buddy here.
Okay.
Do I recognize any of the skulls?
19. On the skull rippers?
Yeah.
You would recognize nobody who you're familiar with. Though you can tell that there's about 5 hill giants and a fire giant included on them, and they look fairly recent additions.
Dang, they shouldn't have been coming in here, I guess. Is everyone okay?
Faye's gonna move over here and dodgy jump, and he's just gonna jump off of the shelf, and she catches him.
Another 19 for our buddy.
Another 19.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's
Did
turning green
anybody
again.
else get hit? Was it just me and
I think it was
Togbad?
just you and
No one else
Togbad.
got hit? Wow.
Speaking of which,
Impressive.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
You detect magic.
I have arcane sight. Why didn't you tell me that? Or is it the same from before?
No. There's a few specific auras, but even with arcane sight, you still have to spend a standard action to actually focus it into information.
Huh?
So if you stop and spend a standard action, you can take in what auras you're seeing. Like detect magic.
It says it doesn't require concentration.
You are correct. Within your sight. Okay, good to know. That's an important detail. Yes, you are detecting some magic coming from here and there around the room, in addition to the general auras, which you've already been aware of. And it seems to originate from some of the few remaining objects of value on the various shelves. Now, not all of them are magic, but they are all maybe of interest to you. But the magical auras that you're seeing come from a set of 4 thin silvery metal plates covered in writing. There is magic coming from a shell of some kind sitting nowhere near the first. One specific point on the shell is emanating magic, strong magic. And that's it in this chamber. But there are other things not magic that you can see, which I'm sure Faya will be interested in.
Well, I'll start investigating the magic stuff.
Okay. To get to the 4 metal sheets, you'll have to actually make a climb check or fly.
I'll cast,
I can walk up there.
I
I'll
meant
pick
to
it
do
up.
this earlier. I'm gonna cast Overland Flight on myself.
Or you can do that, I guess.
It lasts 8 hours. Actually, 14 hours. In fact, I probably still have it from last time.
Okay.
But oh well. We cast it.
Flying up to the 4 thin metal plates, you can see that they are cold. Well, you can feel cool air coming off of them. And you're familiar enough with the Thessalonian star metals to recognize Sikatite, which is what the Shard of Wrath is made from.
That's safe to touch?
Yeah. It's either going to be cold or hot. These ones are cold. And you can see that the writing etched onto them looks to be some form of scroll. Sort of. Though you've never seen scrolls put on metal like this before. You're not sure.
Do I need to make a check here?
Yes. This would be
Spellcraft?
spellcraft.
4 different ones, or
Nope, just one.
30?
30. So these are magic scroll. By the way, do you have read magic?
I do. I
Okay, so
cast
you can
it.
identify them as well. These are scrolls of Ice Storm, Wall of Ice, Cone of Cold, and Polar Ray, but once used, while they'll become non-magical, the Sycotite will remain. And taking 10 on appraise, you assume they'd be worth about 25 gold each.
That's enough for a dagger.
Right.
And
What
here-
spells were they again?
In chat.
Or wait. That's enough for a small creature's armor.
Something else found that you can appraise, taking 10, is a series of metal tablets edged with silver clasps, which contain etchings of the various internal organs of a whale that looks to be about 500 feet from head to tail. Which
How
would be
much is
worth
one?
about 250 gold if sold as a complete set.
Sure, why not? I put it in
Obviously,
my hole.
Is it like a real whale?
It looks like it. They were studying something. So someone who used to study in this place, someone had access to this whale. A 500-foot whale.
So we're gonna run into a whale.
You find, I would say, this one's probably Fea. I feel like she gravitates toward this sort of shit. She finds 3 round jars sealed with silver. And looking in them, they contain little baby fish with a number of red eyes down the front and little slimy tentacles hanging off of them. The fish are dead,
Well, good.
but these are
Preserved?
baby aboleths
Ah!
preserved in embalming fluid.
She shouldn't have that.
Each jar is worth about 50 gold.
Oh, God.
And no, you're gonna have a hard time prying these from Fea's hands, to be
No,
honest.
I don't know what to do. They just should
They're
not
dead.
exist.
They're dead.
Are they?
They
for
are
real,
dead.
though?
They are for real
Are they
dead.
stay dead?
Preserve, see? Embalming fluid, see?
And don't worry, Faye. I got a
Keep-
witch spell.
Make a
They're dead
sense
now.
motive heal check on these fucking dead aboleths.
Sure, and you can, if you want, you can also do knowledge dungeoneering to identify what the hell an aboleth is.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay.
If you do,
You know,
you can act
I
on
probably
that knowledge
don't.
because I think Kyra may have run into them in the past, but I don't remember for sure. So I'll leave it to you.
I don't know what an aboleth is.
Oh,
so.
in that case, then yes, you may want to roll.
They are a bundle of fun.
They're fucking
Aren't they just-
aliens, pretty much.
I had a
19.
19.
Okay, so you're not super familiar with them, but you know... Oh, do you have ranks in that, by the way, or is that
I
untrained?
do not. That's
Okay, so 10.
untrained.
You know that there was
Oh.
supposed to be like a... The aboleths were involved in Earthfall and the destruction of Thassalon. What are they? You're not really sure. You've just kind of heard people
Kinda their
talking about them.
fault.
They're some kind of really intelligent empire.
With tentacles.
Apparently, they're little fish.
Apparently.
I'm thinking of the little
Are they-
babies from Subnautica, but I know that's not what they look like.
I mean, they
I
kind
know.
of do.
Are they outsiders? Would Fea know that? Fea, are they outsiders?
Oh, Fea knows all about aboleths. No, they're aberration.
There we go, that's the
Okay.
word.
I see.
Here you go if you want to see what they look like, the little cute babies.
Oh!
That's definitely something from Subnautica, okay?
Yeah!
Like 1,000%.
Normally,
Oh.
they get to be about like 20 feet long.
They swim?
Oh yeah, they're aquatic.
They're aquatic. Okay.
And they can go from
Oh.
whale size to really big whale size.
From before gods.
6,500 pounds.
And Fea very proudly is like putting these 3 jars into her.
Excuse me if I never go swimming ever. This is why I'm from the desert.
Valid. Honestly, if you swam with one of these, that would. They're exactly as awful as you think they are. Next, 3 round jars. The next magic item. So this would be Sione. You find fragments of some kind of chitinous shell or skeleton. Sort of like a lobster, but in a more humanoid shape. That would be a knowledge engineering check if you want to know what the heck you're looking at.
Yeah. I don't know if I do, but I'll give it a shot. 23, not 20.
Is that
And
untrained?
I do have
Oh, you do?
have training.
Okay, that's a chul.
A
A
what?
type of Darklands dwelling creature. They're not very smart.
Tool?
Yeah. Hang on, maybe I can provide a picture of one of those as well. I sure can. Maybe lobster was disingenuous to say. It's just the shell.
Oh,
Ah!
little Cthulhu man.
Yeah. So you find a shell of this, but the magic aura is coming from something embedded in that shell.
Looks familiar.
I'll take a look at it.
There's a little glowing pearl embedded in one of the shell's claws, and you can easily pry it out. Taking 10 on spellcraft, this is a pearl of power, 5th level.
Ooh.
Ah!
Is there any spell?
No, it's empty.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Finally, one shelf near the center of the room contains 29 enormous bone scroll rollers, some of which are as long as 6 feet. The contents of the scroll rollers have all long since turned to dust, but 5 of the smaller ones are bound in silver and gold and look to be worth about 400 gold each.
And there's 5.
Yes.
Cool.
Should we be
Are
asking?
you sure they're not 29?
Though, I mean, there's 29 total, but most of them are worthless. Though it is curious what the hell kind of scroll needed a 6-foot-long scroll roller to contain.
Should we be asking why there are so many aquatic-based creature remains here in the middle of the Cinderlands in a ruin underground? That not super
Well,
weird.
it
to
feels
you
like
all?
he should have prepared his
This
ship
is-
in a bottle spell.
This is a Thessalonian ruin. They
Think
had
perhaps they were just studying a bunch of
Rune
things
Lord.
here.
They had interest in all kinds of things.
You can do knowledge history if you'd like, Sam.
I can.
Wait, would they put a lake underground there with like whales and these things? Points at the jars.
But I
In
hope
it.
not. Although I do have communal water walking and breathing. So.
31. Sione, you've studied enough Thessalonian history at this point to know that they were wiped out by the Abolithic Empire, which is ocean-based. Something that you're probably conjecturing at this point would be that maybe they were aware of the... Since it's known the Rune Lords knew Earthfall was coming, therefore they knew the Aboliths were planning to wipe out all life on Golarion. You'd be conjecturing maybe they were studying the Abolithic Empire here.
Studying their enemy.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Or you've got another 12 healing power.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Also,
Look, you needed it.
Kyra, no rush on this, but could I get a perception check from you? Just for fun. It'll be fun.
The double sword.
I don't think it will be fun at all. It's a 13.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's fun. Okay.
It's not fun. It's not fun. I don't like it.
You feel for a moment like you're being watched, and you kind of get the, the shivers a little bit, but you don't see anything or anyone watching you. And I'm sure you, unwillingly glance up to make sure no scorpions just hanging out on the
I
walls or anything.
definitely do. I look and I see, at the ceiling, at the walls, everything.
Yeah.
I look at the dead things on the ground,
Nothing moves.
Okay, Kyra?
But I feel like I'm being watched. This place is really strange. I'm not sure. Maybe we're just getting close to the nightmare realm and it's messing with my mind.
Well, when she says that, I'm gonna kind of glance around
Make a perception check.
with my arcane sight. Not that that helps. My perception's not.
So
very
that's just speed detect magic, yes?
Anything magic within 120 feet, I would see the aura. So.
Understood.
To go through
Hey,
walls.
14, one higher than Kyra.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Maybe that was the DC. No, it wasn't the DC.
I don't see anything. Nothing magical.
I feel like it's not something. I don't know.
Could just be this place.
Maybe.
We could be being scryed upon.
Not down here.
Oh yeah, that's
you're
right. We
right.
can't.
Teleport thing.
So hey, at least we're not being scryed.
We know we're not being
You know what's
scryed
funny,
upon.
Remember you were wondering what that guy chasing you would think if you went down here? He just lost track of you.
Huh?
Oh, that's
you can't
true.
be tracked in here by
The
anything or anyone.
thingy. He won't be able to find us.
Looks like I live here now.
Looks like we know how to keep you safe from that guy. We have to deal with that. sooner or
Oh,
later.
that teleporting.
Or I just need to learn that spell
I might be able to help you with that. We'll see.
and just cast it on myself every day.
You can make it permanent.
It stays on a place though, not on a person.
Are the doors? They're all plain. They don't appear like there's nothing on them.
They all look identical.
And there's 4.
There are. Yep.
There's 4.
Which way should we go first, Lem? Okay, we're going that way.
Lem
I'm
says
just
that
gonna-
way. We go that way.
I'm just gonna listen.
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna listen to Lem listening.
I'm gonna listen to Sione listening to Lem.
Oh, we're prepared to kick it open.
Actually, I'm gonna heal.
Lem hears the sound
bat
and
a
walks
little
food
bit.
against the door.
Boom.
No, not yet. Olaf's
We're such a great
keeping
team.
this high off the ground so it doesn't make footsteps.
What is
Uh,
cure moderate again?
2d8
Spell?
plus caster level up to plus 10.
It's a
if
wand,
you-
so
Oh, then it'd be plus 3.
2d8 plus 3.
19. Silent as the grave.
I'll move to the west door and listen again.
That is 12 for a talk bat.
I didn't hear anything at that door. I'm gonna listen at this one as soon as I remember where the button is. Quiet, clear, all good there. Clear, that one's fine. Moving around to the south, I'll listen to that door. Oh my god, my brain is starting to malfunction. 29.
29.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For a moment, you don't hear anything. It's completely silent, but you get a glimpse of movement off in the western part of the room. And when you kind of turn and look, like out of the corner of your eye, you think you can see a man in robes just kind of putting something onto a shelf. And when you look, there's just no one there. It's just...
Like in the room to the
Right.
south?
You were at the door to the south. Like when you were here, you put your ear to the door and were like listening. And you got a glimpse of movement, and when you looked, just out of the corner of your eye, you saw like a man in robes, gray hair, gray beard, putting a book onto a shelf, but when you look properly, it was just a trick of the light.
So listening in that space and seeing in this one.
Right, you were listening at the door,
Okay.
you heard nothing at the door,
Gotcha.
it sounds silent, but you saw something like up in this general.
I will,
Len, would you
will
say that out
start-
loud?
I will start kind of like, whoa, did you...
I'm gonna cast
you see
invisibility purge on myself.
What did you see? I didn't see anything.
There was... It must be just a... Maybe I'm just tired.
That is a big frickin' radius.
5 feet per caster level, so yeah.
Olaf will also cast a spell on himself, and I'm gonna use to extend mathematic the magic rod on it.
Okay. Kyra,
Or-
nothing becomes visible, but noted.
Aura sight.
Yes, Saltiel shows up. Hey, what's up?
Aura
What's up?
sight.
Oh, you here for your fucking sword?
Olaf's
Too
eyes
bad.
glow.
Too bad.
Uh,
Alignment auras.
you can see a good aura coming from Kyra. A lawful aura coming from Sione. A chaotic aura coming from Lem, and a good aura coming from Lem.
Ugh.
That makes sense.
And an evil aura moved through the door to the south.
Oh,
In the shape of like a man, but there's no one there.
Are blasted.
let's follow
Oh,
it.
don't worry about it, guys. It's just a ghost.
And I got a
What?
31 at the west door. East
Should
door.
we follow it?
Silent. It is silent.
I didn't hear anything at any of the doors.
Do you remember the last
Something-
ghost? It wasn't really a ghost.
I
Looking
thought
at-
I saw somebody shelving books. I know that sounds pretty dumb, but
No, but when I came down here at first, there were a bunch of. What, they were like ethereal looking, right?
Actually,
They looked real
that-
to you at the time, to be
They
honest.
looked real. Oh. They were these.
would that have been the
people down
ghost?
here.
Or
You can do
Wait,
knowledge
what?
religion if you want.
what would make an aura?
what if the night?
Wait, did you guys see anything walk through that door?
No.
Yeah, I looked to see. Did you see anything walk through that door?
With arcane sight, did I see anything walk through that door?
Let's pointing south.
No.
No.
Well, it's not magic, so if it's not magic, it's
And-
probably.
What if it's just this place messing with our heads?
Could be, but. I don't know.
13.
Unfortunately, Olak, you're not sure. It could be a ghost, but you don't really know much about ghosts, so.
He knows how to exorcise them from people.
I
What do
am
I
very
know?
good at
What do
that.
I know
He's
about
very good at
ghosts?
exercise. Yes. Oh, yeah, you could do knowledge religion.
Yeah, something.
Probably don't know much more.
Wait, how
Ooh, I don't know
strong-
anything
How
more.
strong was the aura?
That I can answer. The aura
Go ahead.
was strong. I just
Strong?
remembered
Strong.
Fea became the Tony Stark of religion.
She did, yeah.
I have a 28.
She rolled a 3. God damn it. Okay, Lem and Fea. Well, actually, Lem, I'll go with you because Fea's not going to tell anybody anyway, as she normally does with knowledge.
Damn it, Fea.
You know, if it's a ghost, I mean, obviously there's all the stories of ghosts all over the world, but real ghosts do exist. They tend to exist on the ethereal plane, which is invisible to the naked eye, but it does leave an aura. And from the ethereal plane, they can reach you. They can reach you just fine, but if they want to really interact with you, typically a ghost would have to come to the material plane, where they're still partially ethereal, but they're more visible then, and susceptible to ghost touch and different abilities that can affect incorporeal. If it is a ghost, it could be of any, I mean, it could be evil, it could be good. If it's a ghost, it would be somebody who probably dwelled here at some point in the past.
Olak mentions
Given what
it's
you saw,
evil.
since you actually got like a little glimpse out of the corner of your eye, it's possible there could be a librarian or a curator.
I'm sure it's fine. Let's crack open some doors, maybe.
Did a bard
Well-
just go full Fea on a knowledge check? I love it.
Well,
Didn't
Olak's
hear
gonna
that.
crack open this door.
The north door?
Yes.
All right.
Kick.
You're gonna have to
What
give
is-
me a minute to illustrate this, because illuminating it. Oh wait, never mind. You kick the door open and find that there was a passage. It is completely buried in rubble, and when I say buried, I mean like airtight, not even space for a dragon to crawl through.
Where did...
Okay.
Is that where the ghost went to?
No, it went down that way. Olak
South?
goes south.
Oh,
Why don't we go that
Before-
way?
well,
But
maybe
look
we should go
at
Look
The
other
other
first?
doors.
Hold on. Is this one open or no?
None of them are open.
It went through the door. Okay.
Oh, before we do anything, can we all just huddle up real quick? I meant to do this earlier, but cast some good hope.
And something I am going to do real quick while you do that.
Everyone affected by Good Hope, don't forget to mark your token with some kind of marker.
Yes.
Did by good hope.
Can we
That'd
use
be
the
a
bless
buff.
one?
Sione's gonna cast True Seeing.
Oh!
And
You
she's
have
gonna
True Seeing.
and she's gonna focus and look into the ethereal plane.
I think Feya's gonna join you. Actually, no, she's gonna wait until she's gonna say, Sione, tell me when that run out. I have prepared.
14 minutes.
Okay, same. She'll cast it when yours runs out. Okay, so everyone has a buff token. I think that should include Lem, by the way. Oh, are you is
I did a dot.
Togbad getting Good Hope, or is that not extended to him?
That's everybody from. Oh wait, no one per level. So Lem can hit everybody.
Oh, okay then. All right. You have True Sight now. Noted, Sione.
I'm looking into the ethereal plane right now.
Okay.
I
You are alone here.
recently learned a spell that I could walk through the ethereal plane for a bit.
Ethereal jaunt.
That is such a good
Yes.
spell.
Ethereal jaunt. I actually prepared it because I was like, I don't know, nightmares.
So
Well,
if
there's,
a ghost goes ethereal, that would let you continue to attack them.
Yeah.
There's no ghosts here now.
No, it went south. I told you.
Well,
Through
just
that door.
making sure there's no others around here.
Let's go.
What doors do we want to check? This one?
Yeah, let's get that one, and I'm gonna step far away from it.
Oh, Stilly. Ghost touch can't attack if it's in the ethereal plane, right?
Correct.
It needs to be in. So we're just going through here. We're not gonna check the other doors.
No, we are checking the other doors.
No, fine.
This one.
Which one?
Oh, looks.
This one.
East.
Yeah, you have to give me a direction because whatever you're doing isn't working, Ash.
Yuck.
This one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a ping either.
This one.
All right.
Olak's gonna open it with his feet if it opens outwards.
I believe it does, and when you kick the doors open, once again, it looks like the
Okay.
passage was sealed. This time by a mixture of rubble, and it looks like hardened lava. It's likely that lava literally flowed through these halls and turned solid. This place got fucked.
Yeah.
Let's do the west one. Go, go, go.
Okay. Once more. What is behind door number west?
Of course.
Wow.
I'm gonna
looks like we're
take
following the
Magger out
ghost.
on these doors, you know.
I didn't do this, to be clear.
Uh-huh.
Well, sir,
Open.
if you would please.
If it's another blocked up passage.
You kick the doors open and see a passage
Another door.
with another door at the far end. Another opportunity.
Make
for more
sure I am
collapse.
hovering above the floor.
Yes, Seone's also floating around.
Mhm.
So if you guys set off any traps, it's not my fault.
So for now, I only need whoever's leading the way. The rest of you are assumed to be with them.
I would be
I-
right behind Olak,
Okay.
I guess Olak is.
With the true
scanning the room.
Togbad will be taking up the rear. Though he is
Rear?
actually going to stop in one of the open doors to pick up a few boulders and stuff them into his large hill giant bag.
Good.
No, for
And we
checking.
established these books are real, right?
No.
What's
the library.
left?
In the library, everything that I had described, all the little trinkets and treasures you were picking up, are pretty much all that's left. Everything else is turned to dust. There
Oh,
are no
yeah, yeah.
books.
Gotcha.
Huh. Doesn't Thessalonian police usually have like really strong?
They usually do. But to be fair, they also usually are repellent to volcanic activity. So the fact that this place was buried in lava, it's
Really
something
weird.
didn't work. Their
There's no-
enchantments
is
are
there-
busted.
Sione, do you see like that aura of preserving magic that was on the ruins
Yeah,
underneath
the
Windstone Abbey
walls.
at all?
No.
You do see the auras mentioned from the fog, but
But not the preserving thing that we saw
no,
before.
this place has not been well preserved.
Interesting. That's
Oh, speaking of aura, did Mr. Ghosty or Mrs. Ghosty leave behind
Mm-mm. They're not. Typically, it's
lingering?
only overwhelming that leaves behind a lingering aura.
Oh, it's not overwhelming?
No.
it was
I mean,
so-
good, it's not...
If you find a Thessalonian ghost that's overwhelming, you got a serious problem.
Arzu,
not.
what's up, buddy?
we don't want that.
He won't be happy to see me.
Well, to the door. If
What do you mean?
it's crumbled walls.
Okay.
Don't forget, I see
I shall have
I see
words
magical
with
traps.
you, sir.
You push the doors open,
Oh Jesus!
and for a moment,
Who's
Sione,
that?
you see a man. Actually, hang on. First, let me tell you about the room.
Looks like Geralt.
Geralt?
You
From a
see,
distance.
so most of you, all you see, like none of you, the rest of you can see him. Most of you see that in each of the 6 corners of this hexagonal room is a statue standing atop a dais. Each
Constructs.
is of a 6-foot-tall woman dressed in a short robe and wielding a silvery sword. The statues, each of them, have 4 wings, the lower pair of each being small and atrophied. And none of them have any faces whatsoever, just flat stone. Sione, you see a spectral man. And for a moment, he kind of turns back and looks at you, and you can see like an unearthly breeze blowing through his hair. He kind of looks like that.
Looks like an old Geralt.
And he's handsome.
That is so Geralt.
Visibly of Aslanti ancestry. He's
Oh,
wearing
same.
No, you're not. He's wearing a heavy cloak and fine blue robes. You see him for a moment as he kind of looks back at you, and then he just walks through this arch and disappears. Olak, you saw the aura move through that archway and disappear.
He's not invisible then. Damn.
He is not invisible. He is ethereal.
Well, at
I
least we
think we're
figured that
definitely
out.
dealing with a ghost here.
Oh,
Well,
so
the
yeah,
question
something
is-
just walked
is-
through that door over there.
It was a
Is
man.
the ghost gonna hurt us, or
He's an
is it just
Aslanti.
leading? Is it just leading us somewhere?
Speaking of that, are any of these constructs?
No.
Okay.
Thank
Magic?
God.
Do they
Um,
have any? No, never mind. I'm up there.
Yeah, you are. We're all in there.
There is magic upon their faces. Minor magic. Not very strong. Faint.
Spellcraft?
Hmm?
Spellcraft?
Oh, yeah. It's a magic mouth spell.
What does that do?
Any-
It speaks when a certain condition is met.
What's the condition?
Depends on the
What if
casting.
we all stood in front of us?
Any
There's
religious
not 6 of us.
significance?
Make a knowledge religion check. Good question.
I'm deciding if I want to waste my lore master on this or not.
Womp.
No, I think I'll just roll it. It's not bad.
26. You're not familiar with these. They're some kind of angels, but the depiction of them is very unique. Definitely not anything you've seen before.
Kyra, does this ring a bell to you? They've got an angelic air
Angels
about
with
them.
4 wings, but 2 are more withered? I don't think so. Let's find out if I really do know. I Don't think I do.
I have a feeling this is going to be a Fea check, but I want to give you guys your chance first.
Definitely gonna be a Fea check because Fea knows all. Yeah, I don't know. It was almost really good.
Oh,
Mean.
shit. Everyone failed.
Wow, that was low for Fea.
Unless
as
someone
well.
wants to use a hero point to reattempt it.
Reroll. I mean, I want to know, but
Who knows? Maybe Olak might roll a 20.
I don't have that strong of a knowledge religion rank, so it's really not gonna make a difference if I reroll.
Gasp.
Yeah,
Pyro
nothing.
doesn't need it. There's the only one.
I'm not
religion.
strong on the religion. I'm good on the healing and the sensing motive stuff. Okay.
You've
The
got
best-
all the religion you need.
The best you can tell, Kyra, since your goddess is literally an ascended angel,
True.
these aren't like her. These aren't like angels you've ever
Oh.
seen before. These definitely, it kind of makes your skin crawl a little. There's something just uncomfortable about them, but
I'll say that.
it's like, it feels like, it's not that the faces were unfinished. It's like by design they were left faceless.
I know Saraha knows that cherubs usually have 4 wings, or at least that's how they're described in the Bible. But I don't know if that's a thing.
That is a thing in Pathfinder, yes.
Oh, okay.
But
But I don't
not
think that.
two that are atrophied, and definitely not featureless faces.
Yeah. So these are nothing. I mean, they're probably. I don't know. Not good.
Wait.
That's my guess.
So no face, 4 wings?
Mm-hmm.
No face.
The
4
bottom
wings.
2 wings being atrophied.
Yeah.
Like disfigure atrophied, or are they just smaller atrophied?
Both. Like
That's
they're
not
smaller and withered up, shriveled.
Are they demons? Wait, no. Thessalonians didn't worship demons or devils. Right? No
well,
way.
but this is a library that they studied a bunch of things, it seems like, so.
Oh. No luck examine any of them if they have, if they exhume any auras or if there's any sort of religious symbols on them?
Yeah. As you move up to one, and Lem kind of moves past you looking at the different statues, all at once, from all 6 statues, you hear a voice begin to emanate. Speaking in unison, all of them, I'm sorry, like a mixture, it's very androgynous voiced. Welcome, they say together, to the Hall of Arcane Wonder. Please treat all exhibits with care and respect, and do not attempt unsanctioned interactions within. Enjoy your visit. And
What
then the
language?
Thessalonian, but you all understand it because constant tongues down
The
here.
tongues.
Oh, right. Do we recognize it then as Thessalonian?
Yes, I would say you do recognize it as such.
Oh,
You just understand what they're saying.
we just met the host person. Huh.
This is the voice when you're in a museum or whatever.
No, they have these in Shellyax, things like them. They have somebody like at a front desk, like when you go to like one of the big museums there, who will tell you not to touch the exhibits or you'll be sold into abject slavery and have your limbs cut off slowly.
I'm sorry.
But look,
What?
shrug sounds legit.
Yeah, it's complicated in Shellyax. Just don't go. What's over here?
I feel like there's a lot there to unpack.
As you're looking at these,
Hyra looks around like, this is not the time.
I would say both Lem and Olak, you notice as you're examining these statues that all 6 of the statues, I had mentioned that they're all holding swords in one hand. The swords are real. And all of them are forged from cold sycotite. And all of them are masterwork.
Don't take the sword. Don't you dare.
Sick.
They look
But
like
these things
they're-
will. I bet these things will put a beating on us if we like try to mess with anything that's not allowed to be messed with in here.
And Sione,
They're not
if you
constructs.
your appraisal determines that each of these swords, being made out of cold sycotite, would be worth 1,315 gold.
Don't take them.
What if I take it really
You-
fast and
you
put a
leave it
different one
alone.
in there?
You leave it alone. You leave your whole out of this.
If all 5 of us take one sword, though, this is not something Kyra's actually saying. By the way, this is Saraha speaking. But if all 5 of
Wait.
us take a sword, then we only have to fight one with a sword.
Sione,
Yeah.
Togbad's still there too.
You-
You can grab one too.
Oh, we got
You
it. We're
do.
good.
Thessalonian, what does unsanctioned interactions mean?
That's what this sounds like.
Probably.
You don't have
If
permission.
It means
Don't
don't touch the
interact.
exhibit, Solok.
Well,
It means no touching.
I
Doing
mean,
the-
if this was the Rune Lord of Lust, I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot of touching, so...
But it's
We're going after
not.
sloth, though, not lust.
Yeah, there's the lack of touching with sloth, really. What's in this little opening here, Tim?
That is an archway into another room. Since you're there, and by the way, Fea has the dancing lights moving with you guys, so assume each room that you move into, she is moving the lights into. But peering through that arch, give me a moment. Music's kind of creepy.
Oh, gee, wonder why.
Moving into that next chamber,
Stop that.
you can see half of the hexagonal room is buried under a wall of solidified lava, including the hindquarters of a gray stone statue of a faceless sphinx.
Ooh.
The sphinx sits atop a 2-foot tall dais. Shallow shelves have been carved into the side of the dais, in which sit various objects that all appear to be of an oracular nature. Crystal balls, censers, and the like. Many of them have fallen from their alcoves to crack or shatter on the stone floor. Now, Lem,
I am
Oh,
intrigued by crystal
Lem.
balls.
as you
Oh,
approach
Lem.
the faceless sphinx statue, you suddenly feel as though the room is spinning around you, like rotating. You can hear the stone grinding as the room is spinning, and the sphinx grinds to life and turns to look down at you.
Oh no.
Unsanctioned
You feel
interaction.
its gaze hold you motionless, paralyzed, frozen in place, as the entire rest of the world crumbles away to be replaced by the vastness of space. You feel a certainty. The certainty of a singular malevolence looming behind the stars. A darker dark amid the blackness. And this darkness seeps in, filling your entire mind, along with a myriad of strange and horrific secrets all whispering at once in your head. An instant later, the room returns to normal. And you don't remember, you just know that you stood before an entity known as the Crawling Chaos. You don't even know what that means, you just know that it's true. And I need you to make a will save. Okay. You are not going to be confused by that. You understand, like, you kind of stagger back through the archway. Nothing actually moved. Like, looking back, it's all perfectly normal. But the rest of you see Lem disappear through the like, ooh, what's that? And he's gone for all of 10 seconds before he just kind of comes back.
Lem, are you good?
I don't know. There was
Like
I
peek
don't
through
know.
the archway?
I don't
Well, I
know
was
what
just
there
gonna look in there and also step in.
Okay. You can see the different items on the shelf and floor, the half-buried chamber, the faceless sphinx.
There was
How was
something.
the faceless sphinx?
What do you mean there was something? Did you see a vision?
I think so. I don't remember. I thought there was something, but I can't. Something. Looking? Watching? Staring?
Well, it
I
can't
don't
be the
remember.
statue. There's no face on it.
Yeah, that was weird.
You can do knowledge religion if you are interested. Anybody who's seen the faceless sphinx is welcome to knowledge religion, if you want.
Sure. Might
That
as well.
that makes sense.
I guess I'm not gonna roll high enough, even if I
22.
do a
That's
20.
like, ooh. Oh, Thea.
God damn it! It was so close.
It was gonna be a 19.
Man, this is good shit.
I know. I'm so mad that we're not getting any of this.
Yes, I should give it a shot too. I don't expect anything.
Is this like once you fail a check on a knowledge thing, you can't like try it ever again?
You can once you level up. So that's why I'm saying if you've got a hero point and you wanna use it.
I don't have
Yeah, you-
training, so it doesn't fucking matter.
You know what?
Kyra, I don't think you can make it except on a natural 20. Lem
If I added +4 for a hero point, wouldn't do anything.
plus 8. So if you use 2 hero
I'd
points,
have to do it before I
Yeah.
rolled, though. Yeah.
So you'd have to spend 2 hero points basically for that to work.
Plus
Jeez,
8.
is that, I don't think that's.
That's not.
Is
a
this
wise
really
use
that
of a-
important?
Is there any
don't
auras
know.
in this room?
Yeah, as the
No.
ghosty boy.
No
He's gone. He
aura.
must have gone through.
Sione, since you can see it, there is a magic aura coming from a cracked crystal ball.
Where?
And there's a few other, like, amongst the different divination items.
I'll dip into the ethereal plane for a second. Is anything around?
Not here.
Not in either of these rooms.
No.
I mean, you dip into the ethereal plane. You
If
can
I
just do
concentrate,
that?
I can see into the
Into
ethereal
the ethereal
plane.
plane.
Yeah, true seeing.
That's true.
Oh,
seeing.
true seeing. Oh,
I
was
just
like,
dip
we
in
just
real quick, you know.
Tim,
have to
did
use
you
a
say I
7th level
remembered the
spell
name
to
of
go
the
there.
thing?
Like,
Yeah, the crawling chaos.
I can do it at will. You know.
After a moment,
Yeah.
I'll
That sounds
Lem will tug on
familiar.
Kyra's sleeve.
Yeah.
The crawling chaos.
is that
Does that mean
name?
anything to you?
You can do a religion check if you'd like on that.
I'm gonna add +8.
Oh shit. Okay. Someone means business now.
Dang.
I'm so tired of not knowing.
And if it's
any-
bad,
Fucking
no,
shit.
spend your moment of greatness. You can re-roll that.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Sure, why not? Let's do it. It's gonna be even worse.
Oh.
35?
Plus
35. It was DC 35.
Dang.
Okay. When Lem
That's a re-
says that, Kyra, you're suddenly, like, the rest of you would see Kyra go ghost white. Like, that is not what you want to hear. That is not the name. The Crawling
Oh, yeah.
Chaos is the title for an outer god, the most ancient of outer gods, known as Nyarlathotep.
The one you brought up earlier.
Spell that for me, please.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the one that you casually mentioned at the start of stream.
That's the one.
That was really nice of you. I'm super glad you
Um,
did that.
This is the outer god associated with conspiracies, dangerous secrets, and forbidden magic. Said to possess 1,000 different forms, he is unusual even among the alien outer gods like Cthulhu, Hastur, etc. In that he actively seeks to sow discord among the various mortal races. The rest, they just kind of ignore mortals. He doesn't ignore. Scholars of the Dark Tapestry think that Nyarlathotep himself is the prime mover in preparing worlds for the devastating return of the Great Old Ones. And it hits you. He was worshipped in Thassalon in the guise of some kind of sphinx. And now that you're looking at this, it hits you probably the faceless sphinx. As this is why in Osirian, the desert country not far from Qadira that's kind of based on Egypt, think ancient Egypt, in Osirian, they also put up statues of the Sphinx. You know that he is both chaotic and evil of the worst, most deadly form.
Okay, wait. What was the thing about Prime Mover and prepping the world for
the return of the great old ones, like Azathoth, Cthulhu, you know.
Of great old ones. And you said he takes on like a bunch of different forms?
1,000, it said. 1,000 different forms, ranging from mortals to immortals to a faceless sphinx.
Okay. Damn. Lem, you saw him or
No, I don't know how to explain it. Something was looking or watching. I'm not sure which, and I don't know.
I'm gonna go up
there
to
was
left.
something that I knew was called that name. What does it mean?
I'll explain.
Can I check to make
everything that
sure
Askell
Lem
just
isn't
said.
being possessed?
There is no
If
aura
you
upon
punch him,
Lem.
I swear to God.
You can see
Lem is going to
chaotic,
reach out
chaos and good
slowly.
auras on it.
For Olok's neck. I want to squeeze your neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll say everything to you guys about Nyarlathotep. No, Nyarlathotep.
Mr. Nyarlathotep.
I want to see with you getting visions all the time.
So,
When did you last pick up?
I don't know. How about I go over and see what happens like in one of the other ones?
You know what? I like to experiment. I'm gonna follow them.
So there is a set of shut doors here. There is an arch.
I want to go to this arch this way.
Okay,
If
and
we're
then
gonna,
Lem's
like,
going
go
to this
around.
arch. All right, so Kyra, we'll start with you because I think you're probably closer to that than Lem would be to getting to the other arch.
Splitting the party.
It's fine.
Just open archways at least. We're not like going through closed doors yet.
The archway closed behind you. Somehow.
All right, so there is obviously another door to the south, another arch to the west. But in this chamber, the chamber hums with an unsettling noise. For at its center churns a great ball of flame. The sphere measures 10 feet across and hangs in the center of the chamber, periodically sending short tendrils of fire out as though tasting the air around it.
Goodness gracious, it's a great ball of fire. Sorry.
It hurts so bad.
It's a good thing Lem's not in that room.
But Michael just can't help it sometimes.
And as you're like looking at that like, huh, and starting to make your way into the room, Lem, you reach the other.
Oh, it's a giant stone billet. Lovely.
There are two doors, north and south, in here.
Sword ready.
And a hulking object lies upon a 15-foot wide circular dais at the center of the room. The object is made of stone and seems to be a fragment of a much larger colossal stone carriage or conveyance of some kind with immense stone rollers for wheels. Snake motifs cover every corner of the object, while its front has been carved to resemble an immense serpent skull. Smaller shelves built into the built into the edge of the dais contain numerous other objects, ranging from weapons to bits of armor to more mysterious objects.
Does it have any, I don't know, religious significance or magical significance?
This
or
would be
historical significance?
Knowledge Arcana.
All right.
27. That is not going to succeed. You could make it with some chat's blessing or a hero point. I will leave that to you if you want to.
No, I think I'll go get one of the experts we have. Anything else in here?
A few of the, I mean, there's a few items around the dais' rim that were mentioned. One thing that might catch your eye is in an alcove, you see a serpent mask of beaten gold with amethyst eyes. In a second alcove, you find a mummified snake.
This is where Cora came
And in a
from.
third, you find an iron wand of some kind, while in a fourth is an iron rod of some kind.
Nope.
Well, do any of them have alignment auras?
Nope.
Do any of them constructs?
Nope. Though I am going to take this opportunity to cut back to Kyra, who's just looking at this giant ball of flame with the occasional tendrils of fire reaching out.
Yeah, have I ever seen anything like this ever? Probably not. Or heard of anything
This
like
would be
this
Knowledge
ever?
Arcana also.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I even have.
You know, I guess I would be with Kyra because I don't want to leave her alone.
Okay. Fea would be going
I
wherever
assumed
Sione goes.
somebody was going with
Okay.
me.
So you've got Fea and Sione.
Yeah, I don't have any ranks in Knowledge
I
Arcana,
left the
so...
two boys alone.
That's what you like.
This is only gonna end in an explosion.
Rumble buddies.
It is absolutely magic, Sione. If you needed me to tell you that.
Tell me more, though.
Make a Knowledge Arcana roll.
Arcana or Spellcraft?
Technically both, since there's information for both, but Arcana needs to be first. Well, the Spellcraft is negated because you don't succeed in the Arcana, but Fea will also try
Yeah.
that one. Okay. Fea's gonna kind of tug a little on Sione's robes. You can cast that.
Fireball?
Delayed blast fireball.
Delayed blast? Oh,
But-
don't
What's
get
the
near
trigger
it.
for it, Steely?
So delayed blast fireball doesn't work like that though. You can delay it for a few rounds, but then it goes kaboom when the spellcaster says kaboom, and also it's just a little P. It's not this. So looking at it now with Fea saying that, you kind of understand this is a delayed blast fireball frozen or paused at the instant of detonation.
Does it have time stop on it?
No, it's moving. It's still burning. You can see the fire, the tendrils creeping out of it every now and again. With your spellcraft, you recognize this is a boon for studying evocation magic. Any spellcaster who prepares an evocation spell in this room while studying it will have that spell automatically empowered, but without increasing the spell's level.
I don't prepare spells, though. So what does that mean for me?
Nothing. It's a curiosity. A very dangerous one.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
touch it.
In fact, with your Nat 20 spellcraft, it looks unstable. Touching it could trigger an explosion. Even just sticking a stick into it or something could trigger the fireball to go off. And it is an overwhelming aura, by the way. Whoever cast this was 20th level or above.
Kyra, I would stay
Nope.
at least 25 feet away from it.
Okay. How are we gonna get through this room? How are we gonna cross the
Oh, I
wall?
see.
There's a door on the other side.
Uh,
Olak, Lem, when you
they
come into
shouldn't
this
come
room,
in this room.
when you come into this room, stay along the wall.
I mean, with the open arches, you guys can absolutely hear each other. Like, this is very much
Yeah.
like a museum. Just you're
Don't
the only
touch
people
this.
Yeah, when you come into this room, just stay against the wall, okay?
Okay, I found lots of
There's-
things to touch over here, and I'm gonna pick up the mask.
Also, Sione, I don't know if you heard me earlier. The
The crystal
divining
ball.
stuff over here, there is some magic and some non-magic items over there as well.
I would like to check those out.
Okay, well, we'll
Wait.
come back to you. Those of you in the C5 or in the stone room.
C5.
Yeah, C5.
C5! It's like he
What do
has
you
a guide.
What are you
Wait.
guys doing?
So then, are these alcoves like reminiscent of like a display thing?
Yeah, kind of.
I want to check out that mask.
Okay.
Well, are you sure you're gonna touch it?
Yeah. I mean,
Aren't you the one that says you're not supposed to touch things in the museum?
well, you're not supposed to touch it. You're indelicate. I am a practiced connoisseur of fine things. Let me show you how it's done. And I will gently and delicately just sort of lift the mask.
Okay. It's
And
very
examine.
light.
Oh, I was just nodding.
Interesting.
Fuck were you rolling for?
Nothing.
Oh,
And like
was
looking
that the
into it as you stare into the amethyst eyes of the mask, it's almost entrancing. It's not magic at all, but like it's looking back at you.
I will put it down. Very nice, very nice. Where's this mummified snake you told me about? You said there was a
Cora's
snake
mom,
and
don't
there
touch it.
and then there were rods.
Yep. There's a rod, a wand, and a mummified snake. You going
Let's
for
check
the snake?
out the snake. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up with this snake?
It's mummified.
Again,
It's dead.
Olak, gentleness is key. You can look if you look carefully. I
You know,
will try
let's
to
just ask the sword, just watching.
sort of poke it a little bit and see if it turns to life and bites me or something terrible like that.
Well, it's funny you say that. When you poke the snake, it does turn to dust.
It's just like,
Oh, no!
Though,
What?
as it
Oh, no.
does disintegrate, a little
Oh, no.
incandescent blue stone falls out of its interior and just kind of clatters onto the alcove top.
I will look around. Do I see anybody who may have noticed?
Just sweep it under a rug.
I mean,
well, like,
Olak silently judging you, and Togbad,
there's no silent judging.
who's just in the
It's just-
arch. You kind of really so with Togbad on the other side of the arch, you can see everything up to his chin. His head is above the level of the arch, though, so it's just. I don't know if you've ever seen Naked Gun or Police Squad. It's like that, the tall guy there.
So it's just a blue gem?
Yeah, a really little one, a little blue sphere.
A sphere?
In fact, it's incandescent blue.
That sounds
Like
familiar.
it's-
Wait,
it's
wait,
glowing?
wait.
We know about glow. We know a thing about a glowing
That's-
blue.
Wait.
That's that's the one that's supposed to go in the sloth, in the
The
shard
shard
of
of
sloth.
sloth.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
try to see if it will start hovering around Lem.
You're just gonna pick it up and set it? Yeah, it just starts
Yeah.
orbiting Lem's head.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Put that out of the air. Putting it down on the thing. No.
No, too late.
And
Lem is gonna
Sione,
snatch.
back in the
What?
other room, as Lem is like, no! And you have to chase it a little with your hand before you get it, but like,
Hey.
I'm
Sione.
gonna chuck it at that fireball.
Yes.
Oh no!
I'm
Looking
in
at
that room. Don't do that.
Rest in
looking
peace.
at the divination tools that used to be on display, you can find some long spoiled spell components for various divination spells, along with several other objects that retain some value even today. Like you find a dented mithril font, which you would determine is worth about 900 gold. There is a handful of strange dice, which have been carved from the bones of some kind of giant, even larger than a hill giant, larger than a fire giant, massive. Taking 10 Fea can tell you that they're Titan's bones, which would be worth about a 500 gold piece as a set. You find a silver diviner's rod, which would be worth about 200 in gold, and a curious metal orb set with tiny jet stones, altogether probably worth 180. And all of that is beside the cracked crystal ball.
Okay.
Which
Ball's
is
magic.
Mm-hmm.
Spellcraft?
Yeah.
$35.
Okay, so this is a crystal ball. Market price, by the way, is 42,000 gold, so you could get 21,000 for it. But it's a scrying device. It's about 6 inches in diameter, and they're used to see over virtually any distance or into other planes of existence, as with the spell scrying. Though there
Is it broken?
It is broken. I'll get to that, but it would be normally a will save of DC 16 to resist a crystal ball. It can be used multiple times per day, but the DC to resist decreases by 1 for each use. Now, while broken, with your high roll, you think it would be very hazardous. You could still use it, but it would likely have some arcane feedback that would translate as intelligence damage each time it's used, until
Ooh.
repaired. And it weighs about 7 pounds.
Okay.
Are you taking... And I need to know if you're taking any of these things, by the way.
Is it clearly part of the display?
Yes, all of these things. Like, you can see the broken pieces of the display.
Can I cast Mending?
I think Mending has a weight limit, doesn't it? And also it's 10 minutes to cast.
No. Don't be silly.
Just gonna. Ow.
Right on.
I
both
will
counts.
make note of that stuff, but I'm
Um,
not gonna take any right now.
I thought there was a weight limit.
There is.
Yeah, up to 14 pounds. So yes, you could use Mending on a crystal ball, on this crystal ball.
Okay. Well, not right now, because it takes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And you're not
But she'll
taking
just-
it?
No,
Are you
I'm not
taking
taking it.
Okay.
Magic item.
I'm gonna pull the Ion Stone down and set it down,
Okay.
and I'm gonna poke the rod and the wand just to see if they also have Ion Stones that I should know about.
They do not.
Do they crumble to dust?
They do not.
Olak pats Lem. You'd fit right in with other Gormites. Your level of destruction is...
Hey! It's like 1 out of 4. And it was gonna do that anyway.
That's enough to be an acolyte. All you need is a stick to bash people with.
I think you guys should not come in this room. Just hearing that
I
conversation.
think Sione should come into this room.
What?
Can you
Looks
come
like
here?
They want your
I need your
arcane
brain.
knowledge.
I mean, excuse me, but excuse me.
Talk bad. I would have made specific instructions to Talk bad to not touch.
Okay, he's being
Anything.
good and just staying in the statue room. He doesn't really want to squeeze through any of those arches, so...
Olak's
right.
gonna grab the little spear again, and look what Lem found! He's gonna
No.
set it up again.
So Olak was in here fumbling around, and he touched this thing, and it broke, and this Ion Stone fell out of it.
I have nothing to defend myself with, so I'm not
He's
gonna
probably
even
going
try.
to be.
Long check.
I will leave it to your discretion if you want to just take it at face value, or if you want to see if you...
Either way, whatever happened, I hope the
Oh, that's what happened. The store-
owner.
I mean,
Clear.
that does seem accurate. It seems like you could
It
see
does.
Olak doing that, and he's not even denying
Bull,
it.
bull in a china shop. This guy. You just can't take him anywhere. It's just. Ugh.
Supposed to not touch anything?
Well, it's too late now. I was gonna grab the thing again.
Lem,
Yeah, Olak.
it's your job to keep an eye on him.
Can I open these double doors between
Yes.
the
I
statue
was
room
too
and
busy
Yep.
thinking
Okay,
about the
those are
crawling
not-
chaos, whose name we probably shouldn't say.
really
Olak,
hoping that
put that
wasn't a
down.
trigger for the.
Put it back where you found it. Where you found it, Olak.
I mean, I can't put it where I found it.
Why?
It's dust.
She looks at the pile of dust.
Oh,
Oh,
and
what was that?
it was a sneaky thing.
I think it was a snake
What about?
mummy.
Oh, and there's this creepy mask.
Don't
and then
worry,
there's
it
this
wasn't
wand,
alive.
What's magic
there's
in
this-
here?
This rod.
The sphere, the rod, and the wand. And also, if you're interested, you can do a knowledge arcana check on what that giant stone thing is.
Sphere, wand, rod, that.
That.
Sphere is an incandescent blue Ioun stone. Blue sphere. Wand is a wand of... Sorry, I lost my spot. Where is it? There it is. It is a wand of Sepia Snake Sigil with 8 charges in it.
The fuck does that mean?
It's like the Death Eater's dark mark or something.
Is it?
I believe it summons
clue.
a snake,
I'm literally
I
just
think, but you
no
can
clue.
check that out in the compendium.
Okay, so we just summon a new snake, mummify it, put the orb back in it.
The rod
I don't know how to mummify things, do you?
you identify as a rod of the Viper.
Sounds spanky.
Some snake stuff. Oh god, look at this cool stuff.
It's like a
Bye.
+2 heavy
Taste
mace,
it.
and once per day it can turn into an actual snake for 10 minutes.
Nope.
Oh, it's
nope.
just like that
Nope.
staff in the other game.
It is, yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
And for the knowledge arcana, so here's the thing. We're going to talk a little bit of history, and I'm glad you have knowledge training in history. You know that long ago, 10,000 years ago, more, 10,000 years ago, there was an empire that was already dying out. It was on the edge of annihilation. They were the Serpent Folk Empire. Literally humanoids, but with, like, reptile features and the head of a snake. And they were the enemies of Aslant, and by extension, an enemy of Thassalon. By the time Thassalon was even growing, though, the Serpent Folk god, Idersius, had already been defeated in physical combat, and the race of Serpent Folk was in decline. Isolated pockets remained in Thassalon, particularly near, like, Viper Wall, or in the Darklands, and occasionally, relics of those serpent folk can be found in Thessalonian ruins. This large stone carriage is a fragment of a destroyed juggernaut.
Sounds really
Juggernauts, by the way, are powerful constructs, enhanced and powered by faith. And they were used by ancient religions as titanic machines of war.
This be repaired.
This is no longer functional. This is just a tiny piece of the bigger machine. But given the portions of this would have been the equivalent of like 1/8 of it. So the completed Juggernaut must have been a truly colossal monster when it lived. Big enough that it could have probably destroyed, like, for instance, the Ire Span in its prime.
Dang.
Well done, Lamb. We destroyed the mummified serpent folk.
I mean, I'm not much on snakes, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't feel that bad about it. So,
I relate
let me
that
get this
info.
straight. There's, like, creepy other god over there. There's snake people over here. There's alien fish
Sounds like-
people back there. Is
It
that
just
what
sounds like
this
this is a museum to a lot of really, really ancient civilizations and things that happened.
Well, not back then. Wait, actually, what is this place called
I
again?
mean, Thassalon was just becoming a deal when this empire was dying out. That's what he said, right? So
Hall of...
to them, it would be history.
Hall of Arcane Wonder, they called it.
It's called the Guilder or Guild
Guiltspur?
Guildspur.
No, I meant what the statue
Yeah,
said.
the statues
Oh,
called it the
yeah.
Hall of Arcane Wonder. Though now these are more silent halls.
So,
I don't think we should take anything.
anything?
Right this
No.
second, but perhaps
Maybe on the
Later.
way out.
Right. This
we're
second.
leaving.
Yeah, maybe when we're leaving.
We'll
Or if
consider
anything
that.
says, this will help in the nightmare realm, then we take that. Okay, we suffer the consequences later.
But what about the Iron Stone? If that's the one that goes into the Shard of Sloth, aren't we gonna need it when we take it?
We
already
already
have
have
one.
it.
I thought that's the one that we were here for.
We're here for the shard, not the Iron Stone.
Sheila gave us the Iron Stone.
Yeah, she already had all of them.
That way we
It
can touch it
appears-
safely.
There are
Remember
So-
what I taught you about shards and Iron Stones?
So this is an extra? I don't understand.
Yes.
It appears there are multiple, which I guess would make sense.
Oh yeah, Iron Stones are common enough,
Oh. Then we should
What
definitely.
happened?
but the shards are one of a kind.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
What are we doing next? Which set of doors are we going
Guess
in?
these. One of
These
these
or the one
this
down
one?
by me?
Yes.
Can I
let's-
listen?
let's
I'll
check
listen
one
at the
by
door
you.
I'm near.
Olak goes in the room.
Don't
Huh.
touch that.
Stay near the wall. If you
Okay.
touch
Why?
it, we will all die.
Lem, you don't hear anything through that door. Kyra, go ahead and make your perception check.
Oh boy, this is gonna be just so good.
Do you want me to open it?
Perceptive. You're just gonna
I'll
open it?
When you listen at the door,
Why don't I roll my 2 perception check first?
you don't hear anything on the other side of the door, but as you're doing this, a corporeal form walks right through the wall and right through Olak, and just kind of paying no mind, just walks out
Hello?
the other side of Olak and continues
Nope.
this way.
Did that feel like anything?
Felt cold, pretty horrible, to be honest.
Hello?
Are you taking care of this place?
Excuse me?
Okay.
And when he's kind of in the center of the statue room when he stops as you're calling and turns and looks at all of you, kind of frowning. Welcome to the Silent Halls, he says in Thessalonian that you all understand. It would be
Right.
my pleasure to welcome you to study, were you not thieves and plunderers. And he's going to cast Lightning Bolt at that fireball, and we're going to end the game here for tonight.
Oh my god,
You.
no!
Yeah, I ready a counter spell when he says that.
We'll see with initiative.
What?
Y'all
Um,
touch stuff. Oh no.
That's what you get for touching things.
You know, you guys were doing so
Oh.
good, too. You were doing so good. He was actually getting
Then-
ready to get pissed, and then Lem put the mask back.
That was
Who
good.
took
That
something?
was very
Who
good.
took
I know,
something?
that was good. He was getting ready to get pissed, then you put it back, and then you touched the mummy,
You don't ever touch mummies.
and it disintegrated. That's really where everything went wrong.
You did live too chaotically happy and violent.
Lem, I just
We
want
didn't
you to
leave
know
you.
if Kyra
Lem and
dies
Olaf
because this
alone.
fireball.
You walked away.
To be fair, there was nothing. If you interact with that mummy in any way, if you touch it, even the lightest of touches, anything at all, it disintegrates.
If you sniff it.
Oh,
So
I thought
you
I
were
was,
doomed
like,
as soon as you were
as soon as you
discovered
even
it.
looked at it,
Yep.
yeah, for sure. Oh well, good thing I prepared Ethereal Jaunt, am I right, guys?
Yeah,
thing
let's
I'm
hope you're
prepared
conscious to cast
to
it.
be
Because
dead.
I'll be dead, but it's fine.
You've
Olak
got hit
doesn't know what was the
points.
deal with this room.
Oh, Olak's gonna find out real quick, I think.
Y'all, bet y'all wish you hadn't walked in there now, huh?
That was.
Uh,
This amuses me.
Hmm.
Look on the bright side.
Counter
That's actually
spell.
listed as a trap, so you'll get XP for it.
Nah.
We love XP around here, right?
Yeah.
Not when
I'm
it
sorry,
comes
I'm
to
curious.
Sione level
No,
damage.
no, you're fine.
Listen,
We'll be okay.
This
I'm
is
worried
a more
about Sione.
interesting outcome. This is
Better
great.
than us poking it, to be honest.
Don't worry, I have hero points to not die. This is what I saved them for.
Oh, that's true. We do. We do have hero points. Oh man, that was good. That was
It's
very
good stuff.
interesting stuff. I'm intrigued by this.
There's so much
Good
cool
thing.
lore here, isn't
There's
there?
so much. There's so much going
Well,
on.
after we kill this guy, let's just take all his stuff. Fuck him.
Fun bit of trivia. When I was looking up how the hell you pronounce Nyarlathotep, I found like 8 different authorities with different views on how you pronounce the damn name.
They all count.
Technically there's no wrong way to do it. I'm going with the one I did because Hotep is a title in ancient Egypt. So if you go by that argument, then it would be Nyarlath the Hotep. So Nyarlathotep. But
I'm looking up what this thing looks
dream-
like.
Nyarlathotep? It's
I hate it already.
It's a
Yep.
H.P. Lovecraft character. It's one of the originals from his mythos, and it's
I don't like this. I
It's
don't like what I'm
mean.
looking at.
it's in my opinion the most dangerous of all the Lovecraftian
It's
horrors.
cruel,
But hey,
and it likes to interact with mortals.
yeah, it's a trickster. He takes the form of like important figures in history, leads mass numbers of humanity with his charisma, and then sends them to their ruin or to
Oh, dang.
the most catastrophic ruin possible. This is a guy who's like credited as like founding religions that are built upon zealous human sacrifice or starting world wars, stuff like that. That's Nyarlathotep.
Do you see his hair? Does he work out? Dang.
But hey, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. This was a fun game. We will be live again this coming Sunday, I believe, with 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons and our initial journey into the Sunless Citadel. And more of this game next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain. You can find all of that and more, anything you might have missed, on our YouTube channel, linked in the chat. I would encourage you to check out our Twitter handle for updates on like if we're canceling, stuff like that, as well as all of these lovely people where they can be found on the internet. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next
Find
weekend.
me.
Take care, everyone.